All right. Hey, y'all, give me a minute. I got to refresh for a second. So give me a minute. Thank you. Hold on. All right. Hello. Can you guys hear me now? All right. Sorry about that. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. A lot going on. Sunny B, aka Sunny D. How you doing? How you doing? Robin, where's Batman? Pink Table Talk. How you doing? Mitri for reals. Hello. Save the children. Tree is over there lying like oh Lord. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. She is lying. Let me just say this. You know when she's lying when she stutters, pretty much. She'll start stuttering, but we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later. Fedora, how you doing? TC, how you doing? TC Venus is on Mars. Hello. Blue Vanity Fig, how you doing? Cat suit, hello. Shady Cashmere. Let's see who else is in the house. Who else is in the house? Who else is in here? Aries Vibe, how you doing? How you doing? Jazz, how you doing? Diva D, hello. Just Kim, sup? What's up, Just Kim? How you doing? Amelia Valencia, oh excuse me, Anella Valencia, how you doing? Cheryl Burnett, super chat, super chat. Oh baby, it's super chat. Hello, super chat. Lisa J, hello, how you doing? So bomb is the bomb. Sweetie Pie, how you doing? Hey Casper, how you doing? It's definitely a lot going on. Your name is right. Your name is right. LJ here, the liar. I hope you're not a liar. I hope you don't lie. All right, let's see anybody else. Hey, Lemon, how you doing, Lemon? Good to see you here, Lola. Lemon. Old Denise, how you doing? All right, all right, all right. Let's see. See anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Hey, thank you for becoming a member, Casper. Let me play your song. Let me play your song, Casper. Thank you for so much for becoming a member to Avatar Nation. We appreciate your support.
Welcome to Avatar Nation.
Thank you so much, Casper. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy being a member. I really do. Alrighty, let's see. 99, one away from 100. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else. Almost at the bottom, y'all. Almost at the bottom. Miss Aldat. How you doing, Miss Aldat? Good to see you here. How you doing? How you doing? Molly Maybach. Is there her Maybach? Or her Tesla? Which one? Sweetie Pie. Hey, I think I made say hello to you, Sweetie Pie, already. But keep cooking those pies. Lead Lee RNY. Hey, Lee. Well, thank you for being here for the first time. We appreciate that. I hope you like what you see. If not, it's okay. We hope you're coming back soon. Nikki Pooh 007. Hey, Nikki Pooh. All right, I think I got everybody. If I didn't get you, I apologize. I really, really do. Caramel Bunny, how you doing? Nessie Allen. Hold on. I see you have my old governor on the agenda. Yeah, I do. Hello, Nessa Allen. How you doing? Dad Private. Is that Langston Hughes? Is that Langston Hughes in that picture? Langston Hughes, you might have an imposter. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? All right, y'all. I think I got everybody. All right, so let me move on. I think I said Locks a lot when he was in here. But maybe not. We don't know. Okay. All right, so let's get it started. So let me just do this real quick, y'all. There's a lot going on. I don't know everything that's going on. I really don't. I'm just going to say that. I don't know everything that's going on. There's a lot popping off regarding the whole thing with what? The thing that happened on my platform with that guy in your face. Look, I stand by what I said, okay? It's just some people have their situations and they come from their own personal perspectives on the situation. If he came at whatever the avatar regarding Tracy mad disrespectful, I would have stood up and said something. Even with the situation I got going on with her now, I would have stood up and said something. But he was not overt. Maybe he was. I don't know. At the end of the day, we got someone who's doing worse than he is, and everybody seems to like want to deflect from what's going on with him to this situation. It is what it is. We'll talk about that later in the agenda. So let me go on to what we want to talk about tonight. I got two stories, pretty much, and I can't really talk about certain stuff just because they're really hunkering down on things regarding this whole election and stuff. So I got to be careful what I say and all that other stuff. But it's really hard to find news not associated with politics directly. So we'll get started. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. So let me share my screen real quick. Make sure you thumbs up the live if you want to. If you think it's going to be a good live, feel free to thumbs it up. If not, it's A-okay. Christie and Young Buck. All right, here we go. So this is the agenda, short and sweet tonight. We're going to talk about Christie, and then we're going to talk about Young Buck and passwords. Well, apparently there's a shooting involving Young Buck over some passwords. So make sure y'all get in a fight with your loved ones or your significant other over the password. So in the palm tree segment, we're going to talk about Catch Me Up, the Oracle, Lex Mac, Mims, and her live that she had. She's stuttering, and emails, and then questions. So let's talk about Christie real quick. Get into the article. Hold on one second. All right, so let's go here. Let me go to my agenda where I'm sharing the screen with you guys. We'll move over here. No, not him yet. So here we go. Christie says it was a serious failure not to wear a mask at the White House. So pretty much I want to read this story with you guys. Give me 1 second as I pull it up. All right. Christie said he was wrong not to wear a mask at the White House event where he caught the Rona and urged public figures to lead by example when it comes to face coverings in an op-ed published Wednesday. The The former New Jersey governor wrote in the Wall Street Journal that as someone with asthma, he took mask wearing, social distancing, and hand washing seriously until September 26th Rose Garden ceremony and his debate prep sessions with President Trump. Okay. He says, I mistook the bubble of security around the president for a viral safe zone. I was wrong. There is no safe zone from this virus. Christie, 58, said it was a serious failure as a public figure to go mask free at the White House. I paid for it, and I hope Americans can learn from my experience, he wrote. I'm lucky to be alive. It could easily have been otherwise. Christie spent a week in a hospital battling the Rona and was released on October 10th. He says, I was fortunate to have good insurance, a fine hospital, and the latest treatments, Christie wrote. But I was also conscious of the virus's unpredictability. Everyone in the hospital with COVID hangs on a thin thread. The Republican said that catching the disease made him realize how simple it is to prevent through precautions such as covering one's mouth and nose, hand washing, and avoiding large crowds. These minor inconveniences can save your life, your neighbors, and the economy, Christie wrote. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that, but it goes into some stuff regarding politics, so I just want to kind of stay away from that. But yeah, so pretty much, I think he didn't wear the mask because he was in the presence of you know who. And if he wore that mask, that would have been an insult to you know who. But now he sees that it wasn't worth his life. Now the question is to ask, will he be on the outs with you know who? But at the end of the day, it's to stress the importance of making sure you wash your hands, cover your mouth, and social distance. So that's what I wanted to say regarding that. Let me see what you guys are saying. I see you says, well, Herman Cain wasn't lucky. That's a very good point. It's a very, very good point. But it may have been due to age. I don't know. Herman Cain was like 70 something, and Christie's like 58. Okay. All right. Let me see what else you guys are saying about that. Talented Acquire says, Molly, Buck can't give his password up because he is a little Bobby Valentino. Oh, well, you should know, right? You should know Talented Acquire. You know all about Bobby Valentino, right? So you should know. Takes one to know one. Langston, why would you even say that? Like, come on now, you telling yourself, bro. Hey, Love Blake, how you doing? All right, so let's move on to the next article. I'm reading your comments. Okay, so let's move on to the next article here. The next one deals with Young Buck. Sonny B says he risked himself to please people, someone else. He risked himself to please someone else. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Unfortunately, he was trying to get in the good graces of you know who. You know, when you in those circles, you gotta do certain things that may put you at risk. But anyway, here we go. So, Young Buck girlfriend allegedly fired gun during spat. So let me bring up this article real quick. Y'all, if you're hiding your passwords from your lover, there's something going on. Maybe I'll start that. Maybe that would be my discussion for the first ladies of Sir King members only live. I only got like 4 of y'all, but that'll be a good discussion. But here we go. Young Buck's girlfriend admitted to cops she fired at least 2 shots, bang bang, during an argument with Buck that ignited over social media passwords, according to the police affidavit. The officer says Buck's girlfriend, I don't know how to say her name, Lucretia Neal, told him Young Buck flipped over a large glass table in the home during the fight and grabbed her by her jacket and tried to throw her to the ground. She told cops she escaped his grasp and went to the bedroom, where she retrieved a handgun from a gun safe. Ooh, Lord, I don't know if I can say gun, can I? They censor everything I do over here. Neal told police Young Buck ran into the room and she pointed the gun at the ground. She claims Buck saw the firearm and went down to the garage where he started kicking the wall. What? So she has a gun. He runs to the garage and started kicking the wall? What? According to cops, Neal claims she went down to the garage, stood at the top of the step, and Young Buck started to come up the stairs aggressively. Neal told police she then fired a shot into the ground at the top of the stairs, and Buck started yelling at her to shoot him before jumping in his truck. Unbelievable. Next, Neil told cops she went outside to see if young Buck had left, but he was still there, and he revved the truck and started driving towards her. Oh Lord, this sounds like the thin line. What is that? A thin line between love and hate. Police say Neil claimed she fired another shot outside and didn't think she hit anyone, and insisted she wasn't trying to shoot Buck. When the dust settled, Neil told cops the damage to the home included 2 damaged TVs, paint thrown all over the bedroom, living room, and foyer, plus a broken glass table. Dang. They say young Buck might have dodged a bullet. We've learned his girlfriend got busted by cops after allegedly firing a gun while squaring off with him. Oh, I think this may be old. Okay. Oh, wow. They have a picture of her. Oh, my God. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the G Unit rapper and his girlfriend were involved in a domestic incident Tuesday at home in Tennessee. And at some point, she allegedly picked up a firearm and let off a few rounds. Wow, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. They actually have like a picture of her coming out to the garage firing at his truck. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can share this. Hold on. Okay, so look, y'all. So that's his girlfriend coming out the garage with a GUN in her hand, pointed at and it's at daytime. I thought this was a nighttime thing. Pointed at the truck, pointed at the truck while he's trying to pull away. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Wow, you don't need to be in a relationship like that. You fleeing and she's still trying to shoot at you. Wow. That's crazy. Unbelievable. Now I want to know whose camera that was. Was that a house? Because I'm like, why is their camera pointed at the house? But it may have been like zoomed in. But that's unbelievable. She shoot. Look how far he is. Oh wow, unbelievable. You need to move away from her. Hey, hope he drove off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, y'all. So let me bring up my agenda again. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let's see what you guys say. Google Drive. Okay. All right. So that's that regarding that. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat regarding that. Someone says, I heard a lot about Sir King, so I'm excited to finally catch my first live of his. Oh Lord. Hey Vegas girl, how you doing? How you doing, Vegas girl? Feel like Vegas down it. I stole that from Kwani. But welcome. I hope you like it. Someone says TMZ isn't always correct. Well, the picture don't lie. She is pointing something at the car or the vehicle or the truck. Say, look at her stance. Someone says that is scary. What if she would have shot a child in a passing car or another home? That's a good point. That's a very good question. We don't know if she fired. Well, they did say she fired a shot when she got outside. That's crazy, though. Oh, can't put that up there. Was the girlfriend a natural woman? Oh Lord. I don't know. You know what they say about me, QI. I hate everybody. Women, gay, straight, trans. I only like aliens and avatars. So I can't be myself. Let me see. This is the wildest story I ever heard in a while. Yeah, it is pretty wild. What, paint, going downstairs, him kicking the wall, then him coming back. Why was he kicking the wall? Like, was there money in the wall? And he had to get money before. That's really weird. Really weird. Remember the interview Amon did? No, I didn't watch that. I may have to check it out. Amon and I may have to hook up and do an interview together. We'll see. I'm just joking. Someone says, I seen her mugshot earlier. It's real. Yeah, of course she would have to because it's on video, right? The neighbors are like, ooh, child. Yeah, yeah. It's all right. I don't care. They censor me. We have people over here cursing at each other, and they don't censor that. But we got one thing talking about something, and they're like, "Oh no, we can't monetize the video." Mhm. Chocolate Base, I'm not judging, SK. You are who you are. I know you are who you are. The way you lay on that table like that in the avatar, I know who you are. All right, y'all. So let me say this: we're going to get into the palm tree segment of the broadcast. So before we do that, we always play this.
Something, 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 something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
Okay, y'all. So let's talk. Catch me up. I mean, tonight is going to be a catch me up night because I really don't know what's really been going on in the YouTube streets. I really don't. Um, I'm sure there's a plethora of other stuff that's going on, but let's talk about the stuff I'm involved in. So I'm kind of going to switch the order a little bit. Went over on Lex Max Live. Um, she had the Make It Make Sense edition with Kay Summers. And we were talking about the whole situation regarding that guy in your face coming over here and all that stuff. I was able to somewhat make peace with Olivia the Oracle. We agreed on some things, but it was a positive discussion. So I appreciate that. But this is a situation. I feel like I feel. I feel like I feel regarding that guy. Maybe he did. In hindsight, I did go back and look at the tape. Um, how can I say this, y'all? You're gonna get mad at me. Okay, I went back and looked at the tape. Hold on, I don't think you can see me a little bit. Let me take this off. I went back and looked at the tape. There's something going on between Chris and that guy, I think. Because Chris came up here and came up on the live and said, well, what do you think about the situation? Like, of all times, Chris is just going to pop up out of the blue. That was just weird. And he said, what do you think about the situation? Well, wait a minute now. Why would you refer to this as a situation? Why would you just say, hey, so what do you think about this area of YouTube? What do you think about this area of such and such? But to refer to it as a situation, then also the guy was ex-military. A lot going on. It was just very, very weird. And in hindsight, I don't know. Maybe he was doing something covertly and playing in our face, but initially I did not feel that way. Initially, I didn't feel that way. And I don't know. So that was a pretty interesting situation. Unfortunately, it got to the issue with Tracy. Let me say this, y'all. I don't know what the term working with someone means over here, but if you're getting emails from someone and you don't tell them to stop sending you emails, you're working with that person. If you show the footage that they send you on your live broadcast, you're working with that person. Tracy wants to know, Sir King, are you using Billie Jean? No, I'm not using Billie Jean. I stood up for Tracy when he had her mother's picture on his wall and when she was in the casket. But I said, Tracy, why aren't you doing anything about that? And it was like, da 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 da. And I'm like, Tracy, why are you sitting up there letting your mother be mocked like that? He had literally had his mother as like, you see how the avatar in the top right corner of my on my page? He literally had that as his icon. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And she pretty much said, oh, I don't care. She said, I don't really care. So Tracy is lying. There was outrage when he was doing that to her mother. She just didn't care. And she even said she didn't care. So don't get mad because you didn't care and now we're caring about Billie Jean. But I think Billie Jean was enough regarding the Billie Jean situation. Okay. Regarding this whole other thing, what she's doing regarding me being a P word, that's wrong. And you can't put that out on somebody because you have suspicions of that. Like, how are you going to say that? Like, listen to somebody with that 15-year-old. I wasn't even in that live when that happened. I caught the replay of that situation. So I wasn't even there. If you're going to question people, you maybe need to question the scrub club or why she was there. You need to go question the other people who were there. But I wasn't there. I didn't catch it live. I actually saw it backwards. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I mean, this whole situation. And to the people in Tracy's chat, y'all need to be careful what y'all put in there, because you will become part of a criminal investigation too. Because there's a lot of things going on that I will not say that are involving her. And she got herself in a little bit of a situation. That's all I'm gonna say about that right now. So, and going back to the whole email thing, she stutters. She sat up there and lied today and said, "Oh, I don't know. I didn't get no email from him. Maybe it went to my spam or garbage folder." She lied to y'all. She sat up there and knew that man was in the background. She spoke to him and said, "I don't know if I want to bring you up here because it'll cause an issue." She sits up there and opens his emails, Elderly Orgy and the other one, Quani one, all the other stuff, knowing that it's him. And then on top of that, plays his videos during the broadcast. He tried her so much that she was in the middle of playing one of his videos and he shut it down on her in the middle of it. And she didn't know what to do. So please, she's nothing but she's just a liar, though. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. She's a liar. Unbelievable. But like I said, y'all, if you're over there, y'all just be careful what y'all put in the chat. Don't get yourselves caught up in a situation where y'all breaking laws as well, or aiding and abetting of cyber stalking and harassment. But I'll leave it at that. Let me see what you guys are saying about that. That's all I really got for y'all tonight. Like I said, I don't really know what else is going on these YouTube streets. Someone said it's a lot going on. There definitely is a lot going on. Can y'all hear me? There we go. It's a delay. Okay. Someone says he seems upset with her too. He doesn't like when you reject him. When you reject him, you don't like that. Yeah, Sir King, that fake y'all person was on that hopping day on Kiki Banner right now. She over there. Yeah, I heard what she said. She just pretty said she just thinks that this is over here. It's a bunch of buffoonery and effery. I heard that. I heard what she said. And I was like, wow, okay. All right. Yeah, but you got a woman over there lying on a person or a black person saying that they are the P word, and you know damn well that I didn't do any of that, but she's up there talking about she's going to put kids on websites. Anyway, people are entitled to do what they want to do. I'm just glad there's a skybox so I can see everything. That's all. That's all I got to say. The guy just said over there said that all the avatars were underage. Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. See, that stuff can get you caught up in a legal situation. But it's all right. Let it be. Yeah, I saw that too. She did say she has Lemon's information. She has a file on Lemon, and she's just waiting and sitting on it. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. I'm telling you, when Tracy lies, she starts stuttering. She was stuttering so bad when he was like, "Well, do you work with them? Do you get emails? If I get emails, they're in the trash or spam. I don't know." But yet you just opened the email straight from him. Lordy. Let me see what else you guys are saying. And I'll drop the link. Like, this is not going to be, I don't want to keep y'all here all night. I want to keep y'all here all night. So, but yeah, check out Lex Max Live. It was a good live. We actually tried to end it on a positive note, asking people what they can do. Actually, what came out of that live is that there's a lot of other victims, including Camille's Corner, Sweet Mom for Life. I appreciate distinctly Dree for coming up there and telling the truth, because they were attacking me and not really dealing with the real situation. And Dree was like, "Yo, he ain't lying. I don't lie about stuff. There's no need to lie and fabricate." But I think where the thing is that they don't see what I see, right? But they do see what I see. They just choose to ignore it. So I really do appreciate Dree coming up there and defending me. So I really do, because the truth was the truth. So the truth was substantiated. So I appreciate that, Dree, if you're listening. Let me see. We are not in a cult. People be doing too much. Yeah. But the sad thing about that is that people, this is the thing I have a problem with, people saying, "Well, I don't watch." and they feel like watching is a form of support. At the end of the day, you watch the news. You may not like what they talk about on the news, but you watch the news to stay informed. And that's the same situation here. So that's why I try to tell people, like, you don't watch to support a person, just watch to stay abreast of the situation. Oh, thank you, 99. I kind of went off a little bit, but I was tired of Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q always does that. We could be having a conversation that's actually trying to get to the root of a matter. And because she has an issue with me, she just ruins the whole moment and the momentum of why we're trying to do it. And I feel she's a detriment. And I will say this: I feel she's a detriment to the black community. She could be using whatever knowledge and education or whatever snooty tooty esteem that she has about herself for more positivity rather than trying to derail something that we were trying to do that was positive and having a positive, engaging conversation. She does that all the time. So it is what it is. And I wish people would see it for what it is. We're trying to talk about how to deal with the situation to get off the terror off of this area of YouTube. And he was attacking black people, but she said she's for black people. So why would you deviate from the situation? I don't get that, but it is what it is. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right, let me see. So it's a lot going on. Hey, Tex Coco says a lot going on from the looks of it. You're probably right. There's tons of stuff going on. I mean, it's a lot going on. It really is. But you just can't put that out on people that they're a P word. You know, you just can't do that. When you've actually said and done things that are indicative of that. It's just, you just can't do that. Like, so should I put on my channel, oh, play that recording over and over again and say, hey, y'all, go contact the Center of Exploiting and Missing, you know what, and give them this recording. Because I feel she really, she has indicated intent by saying this, y'all. Go do that. I haven't said one thing like that. Crazy. Hello, Kwani. How you doing?
I'm not doing very well. I'm livid.
Oh, Lord.
I'm upset. I'm not gonna yell because it doesn't. I'm trying my best to try to change myself.
Right. I understand.
But the thing is, they don't understand me until I'm yelling at them. Olivia is asking for us to go and attack everybody. That's not how life works. You do one at a time. But what I'm upset with Olivia about, now she called herself Olivia the Oracle. Why aren't you utilizing your oracle part of yourself? Because you said for us to hush, it will go away. He's live right now, dragging you through the mud, your family, doxing your family, and also doxing Kiki. He over there talking about the both of them. He talking about Olivia the Oracle and her husband, they pension, and also calling the authorities on her husband, and also talking about Kiki the man. You said, be quiet and it'll go away. Be quiet and it will go away. Really? Be quiet and it will go away. So why is he over there talking about you, Olivia? He over there playing your video, playing your footage, calling you a racist, calling you a radical. Really? But the thing I don't understand with Olivia, yeah, y'all gonna be mad, and you need to be. I made a video. You went on Duchess Kelly Love Live the other day talking about interlopers. She must have forgot that Duchess' boyfriend is Caucasian. Really? So you're looking quite stupid out here, Olivia. Why would you be over on Duchess Kelly Love channel talking about interlopers? And Duchess even look more stupider than you by letting your behind be up there on his panel talking about interlopers when he land up with one. You don't make sense. You don't make sense at all. And then you don't do your homework. You don't do your homework. And then you don't listen. You all think listening is sitting there shutting up. But no, what you're doing is sitting there to have a rebuttal. That's not called listening. Listening means to sit and comprehend, then talk. Get a lesson out of what the other person is saying. Having a full dialogue. You don't listen. You hear what you want to hear. Like Tracy behind is over there lying on all of us. Lied on me, lied on Sir King, lied on iBay. And folks are still in that room listening. People are jumping up on the panel protecting her when they know she's a bold-faced liar.
Yeah, but the thing is, people watch what they want to watch. You know what I'm saying? So if you,
I don't care about them. I don't care about them watching it.
right. But I understand though.
I cannot go with ignorance. I cannot go where I'm not. Yeah, I cannot go and I'm not getting no knowledge.
But that's you, Kwani. Some people come from here for entertainment, not for knowledge. But the thing,
I can't go on no food channel. This is a fool and lying to you. She know that she is over there with Jason. She got that PDF from Jason. She knew that wasn't me. She knew it didn't come from me. She knew Tracy was the before you went live and said that Jason had cloned Kwani Love. Tracy had already told me. Tracy told me first that Jason had cloned my channel. Before you went live and made a video, Tracy had already told me that my channel was cloned. I didn't believe her. I didn't believe her until you said it because you confirmed it. I went over there myself and saw it. I changed my name and my whole entire account. Tracy knew that. She was fully aware of it. Now she's saying she thought it came from me. How you thought it came from me? How did you think that PDF came from me, but you turn around and send it back to me? Do that make sense to you? If it came from me, why would you send it back to me? And then say, Kwani, you're paranoid. Jason didn't do it. Jason didn't send that to you. I sent it to you. But if you claiming I sent it to you, why in the hell would you send it back to me to another account? I don't understand why folks not getting this. Tracy is a liar. Tracy has a love affair going on with this man. He is her baby. Tracy has a love affair going on with this dude. And I don't care what nobody is saying. Tracy has a love affair going on. I can't call him a racist. I can't do this. I can't. Anything dealing with Jason, she can't do. What the hell you mean you can't do? He had your deceased mother over there. But she's going to try to throw me in and say, y'all thought Kwani was working with her too. You know good and darn well I ain't working with that.
Hold on, let me address something real quick. Okay, first I put up a comment by someone that was saying I lied about the whole VS situation. No, I did not lie about the VS situation. VS said that she was being shunned by the people at the prison, at the jails, because everyone kept calling up there. Now, the one we know that definitely was calling up there was Jason. Called up there every day, even 2 times a day, 3 times a day, maybe even more when he wasn't recording.
Yes, I watched him when he talked. He asked the people. He asked the corrections officer about her meals, her meal preps. I watched all that. Yes, Jason was calling that place. He was the first one to announce she had been arrested.
Yeah, that's true. He was the first one.
And then Tracy went live and say, guys, everybody, I got it from Jason. Jason said that Susan's been arrested. Oh my God. I got it from Jason's channel.
Shout out to Jason.
Yeah, shout out to him. I got it from him. Jason, I'm giving you your props. Jason babes, I'm giving you your props today. Y'all didn't watch that? You ever see how she feels about this man?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, that was New Year's.
It's sickening. Tracy got a love affair going on with this man. I don't care what nobody say. And saying that she not black. What she said she wasn't black.
Yeah. Let's talk about the 15-year-old thing. Look, I'm tired of y'all talking about the 15-year-old thing. I did not see in real time. So I don't know why y'all keep pointing that out. I saw that he was speaking to a 15-year-old that he don't even know. You know, why would a man want to talk to a 15-year-old at the end of the day? If anybody that should be listed as a P word and be called, it should be him. Where there's video evidence of him doing such. So
he made himself and his friends in that room moderators for that little boy channel.
Yeah.
He was over there talking about gardening with that little boy, telling the little boy how cute he was. He asked the little boy how old he was. The little boy said 15. Jason thought it was funny. Jason is the P word. Jason is a violator of children. Over there with all that mess all over them channels over there that he didn't took down or got flagged down. He is sick and demented.
I agree.
And something is wrong with you all. And another thing that's going on in Jason's room, some of them people that's in that room is him. He's over there even talking to himself. Y'all not see how sick this person is? He over in that room talking to himself. Some of those channels that's in that room is him.
Wow.
Now he over there right now talking badly about Kiki and Olivia the Oracle. But I thought Olivia said, don't bother him. He'll go away. She want to take away all of the interlopers. Girl, who you know doing all that? Who the hell burning the candle at both ends? When you not helping us, when you not even helping us.
Yeah.
You want us to go to war, but your ass not in the war with us?
No, don't say that. Don't say that, Kwani. I don't say no war because they'll.
Well, you know what I mean.
No,
you know what I mean.
It's not what you mean. It's what they hear.
Okay, well, if she's not helping us to contact the authorities, why is she talking? She's saying to us that go and get everybody. Who is hell is everybody? Everybody's not over here doxing us, calling our jobs, calling our families, posting up deceased bodies on social media. Who is everybody? Exactly. We need tangible evidence to take to the local authorities. What is she talking about? Well, she's not over here with us to help us. Now it's her turn now. He over there talking about you.
Wow.
Talking about calling people on you and your husband.
Well, obviously he didn't learn nothing from the eBay situation because he's still on here doing that fuck shit. So
he don't believe fat meat. He don't believe fat meat is greasy. He uses his white right now. He's in his white privilege mode. Y'all don't understand it. He feels privileged over us. All of us are over here having a banter with each other. He doesn't see us getting him out of here. We over here arguing. Well, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You a liar. You a drunk. You on drugs. You this. You cripple. You crazy. That's what he see over here. All he see is all of us fighting each other, jumping up on all these panels, lying to each other, lying to yourself. What you expect for them to do? Divide and conquer. That's what he think he's doing. Dividing and conquering is what he believes he's doing. So I don't want to get involved. I don't watch him. We shouldn't watch him. If we don't watch him, he'll go away. Why are you going to give him clicks and views? Excuse me? What? And then people asking, well, Kwani, you were over there. Uh-huh. Sure was. If he stole my life, why the heck wouldn't I be over there? Why would I come to your house looking for my life if I'm who took my life? Did that make any sense to you? If you stole my life, why would I be at my neighbor's house looking for my life when I know you the one who took my life?
Right. You went over there to handle business, or you went over there for a specific reason?
I went over there for a specific reason. They may not know what the reason is. Not their damn business. He ain't bothering them. They didn't see what I saw. I went over there for a tangible reason, got what the hell I need to get. They don't understand what I got from over there. Not their business. They don't give two damns about me. They didn't give two damns about me. He was over there doxing my goddamn family. Okay. They didn't see what he was doing to me. They said, I didn't know. These black people on here didn't see nothing. And they get mad while I call them the NB. You exactly what you are. You didn't see what he was doing to me. But you saw when I took my black ass over there, though. Really? You saw that. You saw what I did. You didn't see what he did to me. You're damn lying. The truth not in you. The truth not in you.
Well, I think, Kwani, we have to understand that a lot of people...
They're scared of him, child. These are punks.
Kwani, we have to understand that a lot of people...
I don't respect him. I don't respect him.
Kwani, calm down. You got to understand the fact that a lot of people who are prominent on this platform as content creators work with him or have a rapport with him. So of course they're not going to rally the people the same thing or not even mention it. So
And you want me to respect them?
I'm not asking you to do anything in regards to respect to them. Not at all. Not at all. They
They over
want me
there
to feel bad.
they were over there. They were over there rooting them on. Oh my God! Look at the white boy. Oh, the white boy got Kwani. Really, really now. I'm still here. And what the black woman do? Came back roaring.
So you feel like that's why you don't have a lot of support, Sir King?
I found this family information too.
No, Kwani, don't say that over here, please. Please don't. I can't. I mean,
no. He gonna call the FBI on me. Are you really?
Okay.
How you afraid of me, but you posted my family up? You afraid of me, and you posted my family? Really? Really? I told you I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid of nothing. I don't live in fear.
Okay, but I mean, that's not really the topic at hand regarding him. The whole topic at hand is really regarding that woman over there in Texas and what she's doing.
She's an imbecile. I mean, why are you fighting a baby? She's a baby, child. You fighting an egg.
No. She's an adult that's doing dangerous things.
She's an egg. She's an egg. You fighting a dummy. She's an imbecile. She's a dummy. Well, why would you fight her? Why would you fight a dummy? She's a fool. Why would you be arguing with a fool? She's a fool.
Because Kwani, that's you. That's your perspective. You're not the one that's put on a public platform being something that you're not.
Well, you need to do what you need to do with her.
Okay.
Handle your business with her.
Okay.
You know what to do with her. Handle your business with her. Handle your business with her. You know what to do with her. She just sat over there on her platform and said, I got a file on Lemon. Excuse me? I know what the hell I heard. She got a file on Lemon and she calling you a traumatizer of babies. Really? Really?
Listen,
y'all know what to do with her.
I'm not going to speak on that situation no more. Anytime I speak on it, kind of gets twisted with that person, so I'm just going to not even say nothing. I'm just keep my lips shut.
Right, and you don't have certain privileges that she has that would get people to really feel sympathetic for her. So I don't do that.
Like I said, y'all know what to do with her. Handle your business with her. She wants to play. She want to play with her. She asked for this war. She asked for this game, or whatever she's looking for. Give it to her. Suck her right in the kisser. Suck her right in the kisser.
No, I mean, there's certain ways to do it.
Suck her right in the kisser. If she's stupid enough to play this type of game, don't give her Parker Brothers. Don't give her Milton Bradley. Give her you.
But it's crazy to me.
Give her Lemon and give her Sir King. That's what you give her.
But it's crazy though. You got people that came up on your panel saying that they support you and all that, but they over there bashing you. And like, wait a minute.
Okay, well,
but I told you about this already, Sir King. I told you about this. That's why I told you when people say you want to be a content creator, I said nah, because subscribers, they flip floppers. They like you 1 minute, they turn against you. They're talking about you on different chats. So it's just like there's no loyalty really over here. You might get some cool subscribers, but for the most part, they flip floppers. The second you do something they don't like, they hate you.
Lemon is not scared. Lemon is doing what he needs to do to act responsibly.
No, yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not scared at all. I was just told don't say nothing, so I'm gonna not say nothing. I know what I'm doing.
You know what to do with her.
Yeah, I'm not scared, but like I said, I never had an issue with this person. So, that person even made up a lie and said when she was misgendered and called it, that I laughed at the situation. Everybody go back and watch that video. I corrected him. I told him she's a female. When he talked about her hair, I said white women wear wigs, black women wear wigs.
Okay, but I didn't see it the way you all saw it.
No, but I'm just saying she flipped the story and made it seem like when the white dude was talking about her, I was laughing and agreeing with him. I was correcting this dude.
Yeah.
The thing is, the dude said when you put the picture up, the dude said, "What is it?"
Right.
Did you hear him explain the reason why he thought it was an it? He says, "I'm watching it on a television. Have y'all ever watched YouTube on TV?
Yeah.
You do not see what everybody sees close up on a small thing. On a cellular phone, you don't see it the same way you see it on your television. Depends on the size of your television. When I watch YouTube on my television, I cannot even see the live. On certain TVs in my home, I can't see the live. It just depends on what television I'm on. Also, I think it depends on the size of the television. I cannot see that small picture in the bottom. What I'm not understanding and gathering, where did the racism come in?
I think with him not being black,
what was the underlying racism?
Him not being black and I guess making comments on a black woman.
Okay, well, I still don't get it. Okay, the man said, the male or whatever he is, said, does she have an issue or problem? He said, what did he say? Does she have a problem? He didn't say, does she have cancer? He said, does she have a problem?
He said, does she have a process? Does she have a process?
Or whatever he asked. He didn't come out just say that the woman had cancer. Okay, but if he asked a question, did she have cancer? That doesn't necessarily mean that the reason why she's wearing a wig. You all jump to conclusions. Nobody asked the man, well, why would you say that? And then he will say, oh, because she's wearing a wig. And everybody who has cancer, their hair don't fall out. My grandmother is deceased now. My grandmother had cancer, had radiation and chemotherapy, still kept all of her hair. Her hair thinned out, but still had hair, had her eyebrows and all. Because you see somebody in your family or in life on TV, bald, that doesn't apply to everybody. What is going on with these folks? Mental illness is real. Get up, log off, and read a book.
Another thing that was sad was, I'm not bringing Olivia, I have to speak the truth. I'm not trying to come at you. But when I say, okay, Olivia, well, so what if a Caucasian person gives you a compliment and says you look nice? She's like, well, they shouldn't be complimenting anyway. I don't want them looking at me. And I'm like, okay.
Because Olivia has her own, because Olivia has her issues with white folks like I do. I do too. And they're my family. Mm-hmm. I do too. But that's our issue.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's our issue we have to fix. She thinks everything is an underlying something. She goes back to 400 years ago. I don't know. That's her issue. That's her burden to bear, like it's my burden to bear. When I say some things about Caucasians, some of this stuff is true. I feel it. Some stuff is not. It's not. You don't like when a white person give you a compliment. What? A compliment is a compliment, no matter where it comes from. Why does she think it circles back to slavery? They see her as a slave picking cotton, wearing rags, eating chitterlings, and wearing a rag around her head and throwing babies into the river for crocodiles. I don't get it. That's her burden to bear.
Right. Right. I also think age and where where you grew up at in United States, it depends on how you're gonna feel towards white people. Because she says she's from what? I think she said the South area.
Yeah, she's in Tennessee.
So racism is really thick out there.
Yeah, she's 50 years old, like me. I'm 49. I'm 49. She's 50 or 49, just like me. She in Tennessee, so I get what she's saying.
Yeah, I think it's the stuff she experienced through her life. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It is. It may not even be which. I'm gonna even say this. Let me speak for myself. I didn't really experience racism. I'm going off of the stories my ancestors told me before they died. I'm gonna be honest on that. I was never called the N-word until I got, how old was I? 25. The first time I was ever called the N-word. And I was called an N-word while in passing. The person was driving a car and called us in the car an N-word. I was 25 years of age. And I was livid. I was livid. And also I used to feel really bad when I was treated differently than other Black folks. I was treated better than other Black folks. And that made me very angry too. And I still got that bitterness in me. Why would you treat me better than them when we're still Black? I would hear from white folks that say to me, well, Kwani, you're not like them. Do you know that made me feel bad? Do you know that sometimes what white folks make you feel like that too? They'll say, well, you're not like them.
I don't really want the conversation go that way. I really don't. I just was really wanting to talk about, what was going on and address what was going on regarding her over in San Antonio. That's all I really want to do, because I don't want to have this be a perpetual thing every night. Regarding that, so I just don't like. We got a lot going on.
But what do you want to talk about dealing with Tracy? What are we gonna do?
No,
what you gonna do with that foolishness?
I'm just addressing the situation. I mean, if she's out there putting lies, I'm going to be up here refuting them too. You don't do that.
You're gonna have to handle it.
You don't do that to somebody, and then you're gonna have somebody on my panel talking about, "Oh, I love you, Sir King. I love you," but because of someone who just did what they did to me, go sit there and care about what that man said to her. Now, if that man would have said something racial, yeah, I would have said something. But he did not say anything like that. Now, if he was playing in my face,
I didn't think he said anything. I don't think he said anything that was racially motivated.
Right. And I did give him the 3rd degree when he came up here. I'm the one that put her on the screen to ask the question.
Yes.
Yes. So
I said that. I said
that's what I'm saying about.
I said you were being shady. You were being shady. He fell into the program of it all, not knowing what the heck he was what he had done. But I still didn't see a racial undertone to it. There was no racial undertone or commentary to that.
No.
He said he liked women with no makeup. Okay, and let me tell you, I'm a woman. When I heard men say they don't like women wearing makeup, they normally don't like women wearing fake hair either. My husband does it. He doesn't like me when I wear makeup, and I don't wear it often unless I feel in the mood to. I'm not really a makeup girl, but when I feel like wearing a little bit of makeup, I wear it. But my husband doesn't like makeup. He doesn't. He does not like me wearing. He doesn't like me wearing no wig or nothing either. Normally, when you hear that from men, they want you fresh from the womb, honey. They want fresh face, fresh hair. They don't. So I kind of understood when he said that. That's just a male thing. I wouldn't say it's just a Black male thing or a Caucasian male thing. That's normally a male thing. So I didn't get what everybody was talking about.
My question to you is, if the dude was Black, do you think Sir King would get this much pressure and heat, or
no?
Is it
he would have got nothing. No, there would have been nothing. No, because he was a brother.
Right.
Because he was a brother. No, there'll be no words at all said because he's a brother. He could have came up here and called Tracy all type of wombats and everything else.
Mm-hmm. And I think with the fact of us still dealing with New Mexico right now, I think that's why people were probably still upraged and so, you know what I mean, angry with the situation because it's another white dude coming over here. Although I felt like he didn't do
misdirected. It's misdirected anger.
Yeah.
It is. It's misdirected anger, and I don't think they even realize it. But the thing is, a lot of them are upset with themselves. They're upset with themselves because they can't control New Mexico. But the thing is, how are you going to control Mexico when you're not even helping? We need you to help us. We're asking you all to help us. All the information is on Sir King's channel. Some stuff I put on my channel, but some things I didn't add to my channel because they don't want to hear me. I'm the wrong messenger. So I can't do everything that Sir King is doing because I'm the wrong messenger. My mouth is too big. I've said vile things. I call them the NBs. I dox. So you know what I mean? So I can't put that stuff on my channel.
Mm.
They don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes. Oh yes, I'm in it for the long haul. I've been in it when he doxed my family. Are you kidding me? You think I'm gonna let him do what he did and get away with it?
Okay, go on.
Well, I feel like everybody over here did and said, fucked up shit over here. So to say you're not qualified to speak on a situation because you probably participate, I think is wrong. I mean, I feel like if you want to help with the situation, by all means, I feel like you should be able to speak about it on your page if you want to. People might not want to hear it because it's coming from you, but still, if you want to talk about it, talk about it.
I'm gonna do what I need to do.
I feel you.
That was the reason why when I saw what he did to Billie Jean, I did what I was supposed to do. When people told me not to help her, Black women told me not to help her, I said, I'm going to. I don't care what you're saying.
Okay.
I saw what he was doing over there to her. I said, no, not another person. No, you won't do this to my sister. I don't care that Billie Jean don't like me. And oh well, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's still my sister. No, you would not take this woman's livelihood from her. Not on my watch. Not while I'm sitting here and able to see it.
All right. Well, anybody else got anything they want to talk about? I mean, Sean, I guess is Sean Bradley still in Miami or whatever?
Well,
who's still in
home
Miami?
Now, shouldn't they? They're not home yet. They're not home from Argentina.
I don't know. Uruguay.
Cry for me, Argentina.
I don't know.
They're not home yet. What I really want, I need a food junkie and Sean Bradley go ahead and meet up in the damn hotel room and just hash it out, child. Because, honey, I'm seeing some tension going on.
Why do you think they need to have a sit down talk?
They don't need no talk. They need a love affair, honey. I see a love affair. Sean been live every day, picking and poking at food junkie. Food junkie and went out there and had a beautiful spread of elegant foods with his husband, and now he picking and poking at Sean. What is going on? If y'all don't kiss and say goodbye.
Like I said, we never know what happened with those text messages, so they might really do have a yearning for each other. So.
But I mean, can you have that if y'all in relationships though? Aren't they in relationships?
Well, Sean says he's in a relationship. Food junkie is married. Okay, but something is not right. Okay,
seem like it really mattered though. That don't seem like it really mattered.
Yeah, because food junkie is married and sent a ping picture. Now I don't know if it was his ping, but it's in a ping picture. And him and Sean were supposed to be having a rendezvous in Vegas this year, but we had the COVID, so that kind of messed up things. And then they end up getting into some little fight that's going on right now. But I see some sexual tension going on, and I'm gonna need them to fix it. I'm gonna need Ty. Oh, you here listening, Ty? Yeah. I'm gonna need you to fly out the both of them to meet in a secret location to hash it out. Yeah. So I can get this. So Food Junkie get that creativity back. Food Junkie is a smart man, very creative, and I need that creativity. He can make some delicious, honey, that spread that he makes over there at his house, beautiful food, those delicacies. Oh my God, so delicious. He does paintings. Those canvases are lovely.
Lying. Why you always lying?
I need that to come back because him and Sean got some sexual tension going on, and Sean don't want to admit it, and neither does Food Junkie.
Say what now? I wanna tell ya. Freak come out. Yeah.
Man, I don't know too much about their situation, so I don't want to speak on it. I don't know what happened, so.
Well, that's what I'm seeing. I see some sexual tension on it. I see some love. I see a love affair. That's what I'm seeing.
Yo, what's going on with this whole situation with this court case out there in Baltimore? Y'all heard about that?
Okay, well, both ladies went to court today, and they both were granted a restraining order against each other.
But
and then
I heard something
and
on
then
the live.
also okay, and then Rita crazy behind. Rita crazy. Okay, so Brooke took her shoes off because she took her shoes off. She said her feet were hurting. Rita said that Brooke's shoes were too little. So Rita walked up to the woman and took pictures of the woman's feet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hell no.
But wouldn't that violate
Rita
the
went up.
restraining order?
I guess, well, yeah, I guess it would. So Rita took pictures of the woman's feet, posted it as her thumbnail, went live and talked about what happened in court. Then Brooke went live and talked about what happened in court. And I think Brooke supposedly ran back into the courthouse and filed some more paperwork. I don't, honey, don't give me the line shit. I don't know. But I know Rita went and took pictures of the lady's feet. Brooke even validated that. She said the girl is crazy. She came and took pictures of my feet.
Right, but then they say Rita went down there with somebody like named
It was with Diving for Death. Diving for Death drove her down there. So Diving was in the car, I think they was in the SUV. It was Diving and Rita, and Brooke was by herself, I guess.
Why was Diving there? Why was Diving there?
To support Rita, because she's Rita's mod.
Messy.
Yeah, she's Rita's mod, and she went to support Rita, and she drove Rita to the courthouse.
So after the courthouse, they rolled up on her and took a picture of her feet.
No, after the court proceeding, after the court was over, they both got restraining orders against each other. But what happened was Rita left the courthouse before Brooke and was standing outside waiting on Brooke. So when Brooke came outside, Brooke didn't have her shoes on. Rita walked up to her and took pictures of her feet. and she posted it as a thumbnail on YouTube. And she posted the feet and went live.
So did they say what the stipulations of the restraining order were?
Now that much I don't know, because they don't know. I mean, I don't understand how the restraining order doesn't make sense to me. They don't even know each other. Brooke is saying, Brooke said, let me get it right. What Brooke was saying didn't make sense to me. They don't know each other. And she was saying that Rita filed her paperwork wrong because if you filed it a certain kind of way, that would mean you have to pay some type of fee. I don't live in Maryland. I never heard anything about no paying for no restraining order. I thought restraining orders are free. So what Brooke was saying on her channel didn't make any sense to me. What Rita was saying made more sense to me than what Brooke was saying. And then also there's another court proceeding on December the 29th dealing with Rita.
But what was Rita's story from after her court case versus Brooks? Did Rita say, I won my case or I got granted a restraining order against her?
She said that both of them got restraining orders against each other. She said that both of them got restraining orders against each other. She said the judge gave them both restraining orders. And that she took pictures of the lady's feet. She said, those are not my feet on my thumbnail. She said, I went up to her and I took pictures of her feet. She said, those are her feet. She said, because her feet were too big for her, were too fat for her shoes. And then, like I said, Brooke went live because Rita went live before Brooke. And then Brooke started telling her story. And then after that, Brooke went to some casino, started gambling. Yeah, Brooke went gambling on it after all that mess. And I know there's another court proceeding that's supposed to take place on December the 29th.
I find that all crazy over some YouTube shit that can, you know what I mean, be squashed and put to the side. But It's hella weird.
Some of this court stuff that they're doing, some of this court stuff is like trying to get clout.
Yeah.
Trying to join in because Brooke is Babe Nation and Renegade. She said it today. She said, I'm Babe Nation and I'm Renegade. And that's why you all are jealous of me.
But how was Rita served though?
Now, I guess served at a house.
Well, she was sitting outside.
The sheriff knocked at the door, I guess.
Okay.
Now, I don't understand. That's not what I'm not. Okay. What I'm not understanding is Brooke's statement. This is another thing that Brooke said. Brooke said Rita didn't know her address. So how was Brooke served? She said the court had blocked out her address. Okay, so how were you served if your address was blocked? So that didn't make sense to me either. What Brooke was over there saying.
Probably either you could get served via email as well.
I don't believe. I don't know how she was served. I don't know how Brooke was served because Brooke kept saying her address was blocked out. She said nobody knows where I live because my address was blocked. And you can't have your address blocked on your restraining order. You can. You can in Missouri. As long as you have to but you still have to know where the other individual lives though. If I serve you, Sir King on Lemon, I still have to know where you live, but I can have my address blocked out because I'm serving you, because I'm the plaintiff. But
if
when
they knew where she worked, they worked, they could serve her there.
Well, I don't know. But when both of us are doing restraining orders against each other, both of us are plaintiffs and both of us are defendants. Also, Rita was saying when Brooke came into the courthouse and was talking to the judge, they had a male judge, that Brooke kept throwing in the other individuals on YouTube. And the judge said, I don't want to hear that. That has something to do with Rita. She kept throwing in other people. And she's supposed to have been saying that Rita had been, what did she say? She said Rita had doxed her child, and Rita had doxed her parents and all. She had started adding other stuff to it. She was adding those other women that had been interviewed by Rita, and the judge did not want to hear the both of them. All that matters, the both of them got restraining orders against each other. Which doesn't make sense. Which doesn't make sense because they don't even know each other. They met each other on YouTube.
They got restraining orders against each other, but then they got to go back to court on the 29th for what?
The 29th is because Brooke went and filed something else against Rita, and I didn't understand that either. I'm trying to remember. Somebody told me the reason why she made the other one. I guess the other one is supposed to be, I guess she's trying to do a criminal case against her, I guess, on the 29th. It's something else going on the 29th. I don't know what though. Somebody did tell me earlier today what it was, but I'm not going to say it because it still didn't make sense to me. That's the reason why I'm not going to say it, because it didn't make sense. But there's another court case on December the 29th, which doesn't make sense to me. Now, today was the restraining order. Now, the 29th, I don't know what that is. Because she did two things against Rita. So I'm assuming the other one must be a criminal or a civil to get money. It's either civil or criminal.
So you said 29th is someone else Brooke served. So
okay. Is it those twins?
Twins?
Well, maybe it's the twins then. I knew she had another court case on the 29th. I thought it was Rita too. And I kept saying, why she got two cases against Rita? That didn't make sense to me.
Well, that's not Rita.
Okay.
So they all live in the same city?
I don't know. The other ladies I thought lived in Ohio.
I don't know that.
That's crazy all over YouTube. But listen, Ibe went to court for her situation with New Mexico. You got these people in Baltimore going to court for each other. I just find it all crazy.
Well, somebody tried to take me to court in St. Louis too.
For real?
I
Yeah,
told you that.
we
Yes.
talked about this. Sonia, a woman named Sonia, the one with
Sonya
the
over
whole
there with Club
story.
Chat. Yeah, with Club Chat try to get a restraining order against me.
Oh, my bad. I do remember now. I remember you talking about that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And you said nothing happened.
No, the judge threw that mess out. Are you kidding me? That's craziness. Crazy as
Oh,
That's
hell.
crazy.
hold
So
on,
you went
y'all.
from okay. You went from trying to have the news reported on you, people trying to take you to court, you showing up to court to support
Crazy.
people, you getting
Take
docs for the FBI. You've been doing
take my job, take my children, take my
Hold on, y'all.
grandbabies.
Hold on. Hold on. We may have a guest. The one and only, the best impersonator of the lady in San Antonio coming to the stage, Rebel Son. Hello, Rebel.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Sir King? What's up, panel?
what up,
Um,
Rebel?
Hi, Rebel.
hey, I was listening to something
Uh-oh.
about this whole thing with this thing in San Antonio. She's obsessed and she doesn't know when to stop. And like what you were saying, Lemon, about this YouTube stuff, I think this YouTube stuff can cross off of YouTube because look at what's happening to Sir King. This is gonna cross off of YouTube because people start doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
No,
They
I
do the
agree.
most. You don't call, you know what, Sir King, you know I didn't see it for you, to be honest. But I think that you had never done anything that I thought was malicious. And calling you that P word, I'm not cool with anyone being labeled that because there are people that are really being molested and touched. You know, things are happening to people and you're coming with this BS and labeling
Mm-hmm.
someone that, and she knows when she called you that people are going to run with that.
Right. And the thing is, Rebel, is that she's putting it in the title. And you know, being the content creator, how that works. If people search for that and they do the search in the last day, last 3 days, last week, and that comes up, people think, well, nobody would ever do that and it'd be wrong. So they immediately give credibility because, like, why would someone put that on somebody if there's no smoke, you know?
And she's
So,
trying to keep nailing that in. She knows what she's doing. You know, she has the brain
mhm.
capacity of a chipmunk, but she's still sitting up here. She's letting some people are gonna run with that narrative. Because yes,
Yeah.
I now say
Mhm.
it again. You put her brain in a bird, it'll fly backwards. And I think that she's working with what little brain capacity that she have, you know, and she's this whole pedo thing, you know, and first wait lemon and she was cool with you at one time because you were speaking truth and she liked you, but now all of a sudden because you're not co-signing with what she's saying, she's attacking you now.
Yeah, the night that that
Mhm.
dude came on and he sort of critiqued her looks, I think she was misinformed with what I said and did. He called her it. I said she's a female. He talked about her wig and he liked natural. And I said all ethnicities wear hair extensions and makeup. And she said I was laughing. So she sort of flipped my words on me.
And that's what she's doing. She knows, and she's like the F stuff she's doing. She's like, well, I've done this stuff. And how can she even talk about a person and call them that P word when she's clearly said, we know she doesn't like children. She's like that little witch in the woods that has a house made out of gingerbread. She doesn't want, she wants to eat children. She doesn't want to hug them.
Mm-mm. It's just weird. It's
Hell,
sad
she
and
can
it's
bite you
weird.
with that gold tooth. You're going to have to get a tetanus shot. But okay, well, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No more than that. Probably have to get your arm replaced. But anyway, no, it's just
Listen,
irresponsible.
I'm gonna not speak on Tracy, and I don't want Tracy to speak on me. I'm gonna leave it simple. I don't have no issue or beef with her. Uh, I think when she listens to playbacks, she don't hear the
No,
full
Limit, I
story.
don't think that's Limit. I don't think that's the right way to say it though, because the way
What do
I
you mean?
understand why you're saying it the way you're saying it is because, but the people gonna interpret it a certain way. Limit isn't saying certain things because Tracy has a habit of running with stuff, like and exaggerating it, and because she is a woman, people are going to like feel more compassion than
That's
they
up
are
for
towards
debate.
him.
Yeah, and let me say something
So,
about this word handle. When I say I'll handle it, that just means I'll take care of the business. That's not a threat. I don't threaten females. I find that weak. males should never threaten a female. Period. I don't think you should ever do that to a lady because
No
we
doubt.
overpower them. You know, we can verbally attack them. You don't have to agree with what they're saying, but to threaten them and try to put harm towards them, that's weak.
And
So,
I think verbally you can, because when people say men arguing with women on YouTube and that's not fair, what advantage does a man have over a woman? So you're saying for like a presidential debate, so Kamala Harris couldn't argue back with Pence? So it's like
okay, but Rebel,
women
I've
make
always
some of the
said
best arguers. I feel like women always
we are
win.
the best. We are the best arguers. We always win with
Right.
an argument.
Yeah, y'all have a sharper tongue.
Right. And I do think that is true, because I've said that before, that I think women can go for the jugular when they argue. So gay men have those kind of characteristics as well. So it's usually a equal battle when gay men and women are on here arguing. Now, straight men to get up here and get chewed up and spit out.
Mm-hmm. True.
But
But when
think
you're so
that
straight to where you're threatening women's life, it kind of questions everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you.
But I don't. But what male over here with us have threatened a woman's life?
I mean, somebody that lives in
New Orleans.
Say his name.
New
Orleans.
Okay. I forgot about him.
I mean, he do that on a daily basis.
I wouldn't consider him. I wouldn't consider him a man. I see him as a boy. Okay.
Or a dwarf, a leprechaun.
So what I got you here? What issue does Chubby have with me? Like, that came out of left field. Excuse me?
What issue do I have with you?
No. What issue does your friend or your boyfriend QB have with me?
Well, I was going to say, because if I have a boyfriend, he would be here in Houston with me.
Wait, but we saw things on film.
Yeah, and you could see a unicorn on film also, but does it exist?
But y'all ran with that, though. Y'all ran with that. I mean, y'all were grabbing cakes.
Sometimes, let me tell you something. And D. Ramsey grabbed my ass as well. But listen,
I hope he ran.
Anyway, I like me some D. Ramsey. But let me say this. QB and I were in the hot tub. That was the extent. Rebel went to his bedroom and went to sleep. Because if y'all saw anything, you saw that Bama came to my room door and I was in the bed asleep by myself.
I don't know. Is that exclusive footage? I don't know.
Well, she showed the footage. She came and she said that Rebel QB, Rebel QB wanted to know if you was coming back down to I was like, girl, I got to catch a flight in the morning. I'm in the bed.
So there was no real romance, huh?
But it was giving people's gonna run with it. I mean, just like if you tell someone you're going somewhere, they're going to tune into and see what's going on. And it's a show, it's not a show. Is it a show? Is it not a show? I mean, people are speculating on it. It's something that's in the works. It's a pilot.
But that's not.
It may not get picked up. It may get picked up.
That's not nothing. Right. I think you are taking the brunt of this whole thing regarding the show. That's not the question I asked. The question I asked,
but I wanted to, because that's going to be something still talked about, and I wanted to address it head on. But what were you going to ask?
So we got that question out of the way. I don't need to ask that question. I was like, so the whole thing, QB thing. So why does he have an issue with me? I mean, it's weird. Since you was his boyfriend,
I don't know, and he's not my boyfriend. Again, I addressed that with you as well, and I'm telling you from the horse's mouth, QB's not my boyfriend. But I am dating someone, but they're not. They're in my state. But and I wasn't dating them then, because if I'm in a relationship, I don't play around even on cam with someone. It's a respect thing.
You had to end that. So you had to end that thing or fling with QB out of respect for the person you're now dating.
No, it wasn't a fling. It wasn't a thing. It was something on camera that y'all saw, and that was the extent of it.
Okay. So let me ask you this then, regarding Jay Dunn. You were there while she was there, right? So
yes, and I'm not gonna give you too much, but let's see what you're gonna ask.
Well, give me what you can give me.
Okay, we'll see.
I had a question about the show. Before y'all jump into this, when you went out to the show, or you were informed you were going to do the show, you were told it was a show or a pilot?
No, I was told that they had an interest in me and they liked, who I was, and that was it.
Right. Okay. Because
Did they
people
ask you
got
that you
this
had to
this.
divulge some personal? Like, did you have to tell some personal story that happened in your life to get on the show?
No, you don't have to. They watched all our videos.
Right.
And
So
Sean
they have an
Bradley is
idea of
not
who
the
you are.
janitor, and he's not the keeper walking around picking up trash and all that. I just want to clear that up. And I think that people have a right to have people have their own experience with Sean. So I can't take that away from anyone. I know what my experience is, and I know going to the show was a positive thing for me. And I generally like most of the people there. There was someone there that I don't have it for, and that's it.
But that's the thing. I felt like with all these other people, they had a great experience too. Then we fast forward time for about a few weeks, and everybody started, I don't like this, and this happened, and I wasn't paid, and it sort of start spiraling downhill. So why is that?
I think because people have different experiences. Some people feel that they may have been set up, and I've heard people say that. But see, my energy that I have will be the same energy when I meet you. If I don't like you, I'm not going to like you in person. But I think that their experiences, maybe they are valid, but I don't have that experience. I felt like I was given what I wanted. And I had a good experience with everyone. It was not a negative experience at all for me.
Rebel, did they have you dress up as Tracy?
No, because I wasn't gonna. No, I didn't dress up as Tracy because Tracy didn't even really come up in my my conversations wasn't about Tracy then. Because I think that may have made an interest in who I was. But when they started watching, a lot of my other videos weren't about Tracy. But I do understand the thing, because Tracy is a pretty polarizing person. So there are people that love her and people that don't like her at all. So but I didn't want to, because first off, I didn't want to go to the airport and they looking in there seeing wigs and garter belts and dresses and stuff. And, they giving me the side, so I didn't want to, do all that, but it was cool.
Breaking up for 5A though. You could have been breaking up for 5A. You never know.
You know what? You shady.
What?
5A had. And let me tell you something. The stylist didn't even have to dress me, and I think that we had everything we wanted.
Why you always lying?
You know what? Anyways, and I think the experience was something that opened doors, because there was, we met people that were involved in movies that came through, and that's all I can say in regards to that. So this is not something that's like, people look at stuff like Chasing Dallas or some of those other shows they have some material, but they're shot differently. This isn't that kind of a production.
So let me ask you this: How was your experience with Jay Dunn down there? Was it cool, or did you feel?
No,
for
I
your
didn't have
safety
an
like
issue. I didn't have an issue with Jay Dunn.
No, did you fear for your safety like she did hers, or no?
No, well, let me say this: I'm a fighter, so no, I didn't fear. I grew up I got goons in my family, so of course I'm a gay man, but I don't have fear. I don't have fear.
Okay, but you were in Orlando, not Texas. So
right, but let me tell, and I say that I have goons in my family because if I have those people in my family, do you think I'm far from it? Don't let the appearance fool you.
But if you have goons in your family, that means the goons will be for you. But in Orlando,
no, because I'm telling you that because that's we're cousins and brothers. I'm not far from them. I'm just more I'm more. I can be more professional. Let me say that.
But is it true
I'm
that
not afraid. If I meet you in person, I'm gonna have the same energy as online.
But is it true that D Ramsey tried to attack you too?
Where did that come from? Really?
That's the question that people want to know.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Just chill. We just asking. Just asking.
I got a question. How many tapings do you guys have to do to complete a full show? Like, Are you told you're gonna fly out this amount of times to complete a show, or you just fly out when they ask you to?
Well, I can't go too much into that,
Oh, my
but
bad.
I am part of the cast. It's ongoing. But because I don't, I respect something that I've signed. I'm one of those
Yeah.
people that's not gonna talk and step on. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot.
So in Florida, you all just did confessionals only?
No, we just interacted. It was interacting. You're just doing what you regularly do.
How could you do what you regularly do when everybody's around America?
I'm sorry. What you
If
regularly
everybody's
do, what you do every day in your regular life. You just doing it in a different location.
okay,
So
but the people
basically,
that
y'all
you're
just
but
wake up
yeah,
and
but
be
the
yourselves and just do
yeah,
y'all.
Yes.
Let Kwani
okay,
answer the question.
yeah, but when you're in, okay, so I understand that you're doing what you normally do in your real lives, but you're not. But the ones that are in that house with you, you're not arguing with, you're not fighting with. These people are your team members. You like all
No,
those
because
individuals in the
everybody
house.
don't like each other though. I can tell you who I liked most people, but everybody
Rebel,
didn't like.
Rebel. Who is it you don't like? Rebel, you are
I'm
likable
not.
with everybody except
No,
Tracy.
it's one person that I don't have it for, and I don't.
I have an
Who?
idea.
Who is
But
that?
I ain't gonna say who it is, but it's one person. It's but my thing is this, that there are people that did have some issues with each other, but
Okay, I understand them, but Rebel, you don't. Rebel, I've seen your channel built around parodies of Tracy and Tracy only. Every now and then you may dip your little toe in and talk about me. You may dip your little toe in and talk about others. But who is it in the house you don't like?
well, I've had comments made about me that were lies, by someone.
Well, I don't watch them channels then.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
person
watch them.
lied.
I mean,
And
Kwani, you got
I
to
can
look
tell
at
you
the
the lie that
dynamics
was
from
told.
there.
Let me say the lie that was told. And you know what? This is the thing. People lie just to get clicks and views. If you see me
We
and
know.
QB in a hot,
We know.
we
We
see
know.
somebody in a hot tub. That's just, you're seeing something. But if a person, the lie that was told about my mother passing away was that we didn't have money to bury my mother.
I never heard that story. Never heard that
So
story.
the lie that was
Never heard that
told
story.
about, yeah, the lie that was told that we didn't have money to bury my mother. But the thing is, if you're gonna say that, can you even tell people what my mother's name
Yeah,
is?
but
You
I'm
know what
telling
I'm
you,
saying?
but
Like
Rebel,
when you lie like that, you don't have any. It's no, and people will believe it when it was
I
totally
never heard
untrue.
that
It was just,
story.
yeah, it was said. And I think that my attitude with a person, I give them a side eye after that, because if you just make up something like that, it's like, well, damn. You just lie just to be lying. It's
So,
unnecessary. You can say
so are you?
anything about how I look, make up anything. You can say what I look like, because you may not find me attractive or whatever. I don't care about that. But when you just
But
lie,
they said something's wrong with your neck though. That's why it's always crooked
no,
to the
what you
left or
mean?
the
You
right.
you said that. Not
No,
they.
that's what I am a conduit of what the people
Let me
think
tell
and
you
say.
something. I can do an upside down Chinese split. I have bad
You
posture
keep
at
saying
times.
you keep saying stuff
So,
that I don't ask you about. I didn't ask you about no Chinese
well,
split.
I'm just
I asked
telling you, my
you
posture is bad, but I'm pretty. If I'm sitting up there, sometimes, like when the tree shrew from San Antonio said I had multiple sclerosis, or she said something like that, and I was like,
She can't even
So
spell multiple, so don't worry about
so when I
She can't even
so
spell it, honey.
when
Can she
I
even
saw that, I
pronounce
was
it?
like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, well, it's still out and for the jury if you have balls and then scrotum, scrotum in a test, just so I was like, okay, I have MS now, but you listen. My mother and father used to always tell me about sitting up straight. I just have bad posture sometimes. That's it. There's nothing
that
wrong with
affects
my
your
neck.
neck. That affects your neck though.
I have no, let me tell you, Sir King, because they say you don't even they say you have bad posture. You see what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
How people can run with stuff, people can
I
post
ain't
and
never
say
heard that.
anything.
I ain't never heard that though.
Well, I mean, they said stuff about your neck. I mean, Tracy said they'll say anything.
They
You're a
say
content creator. You know how that works, Sir King.
but your neck does lead to the side, though. I was just curious.
I'm sitting up like that, and I keep saying, yes, I have bad posture sometimes. That's it. It's no health condition.
But when we think of posture, we think of slouching in the chair or, curved back.
It's like I'll be comfortable. I'll be comfortable sitting down in my chair, and I may just lean to the side. That's it.
Does
It's
that
not,
mean
and Justice Kelly Love said, and he's a modern miracle because he don't have a damn backbone. So how can he stand up? Okay.
I'm so tired of seeing him twirling his little hips over there.
So I mean,
don't you talk about my ex-friend? Don't you talk about my ex-friend? Because I'm still looking for my edges while I'm living in the garage with my husband.
Oh, Lord.
But I mean, but the thing was, we had I had a good time overall with everything.
But there's something wrong with your neck. You keep not answering my questions. It's something wrong
I answered your question straight up. What are you talking about?
Your neck
are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm excellent.
Right, you sound like you okay. You going, Rebel? You going into the Tracy? You going into your Tracy mode?
Right.
Exactly. We just want to know: is your neck okay?
What did you not hear what I said? That I have bad posture sometimes, Sir King. Really? Is it really any more to be asked?
How does posture affect your neck?
Posture is how I'm sitting up. Are you? Because I know you're an intelligent guy, right?
Yes,
listen, I know you want to milk this for all it's worth, but that's it.
No, I don't. Okay.
I mean,
right.
that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Now, I can ask you some questions, and you get tired of people asking you certain things, right, Sir King?
Were you in Miami too?
I wasn't in Miami. No.
You were not.
I wasn't in Miami. No.
Somebody's stuttering.
No, Sir King, I have a career. I don't just go places like that. I plan trips.
So are you still part of the show? Rebel, are you still?
Yeah, I'm definitely part of the show still. Yes.
Okay. That's the people that went. Let me stop. Sorry.
Right.
But I mean, and I think even with with this guy, people. I think there are people that are in love with other people on YouTube, and it sometimes goes to
like you. Is
like you. No, Sir King. That you're beating a dead horse right now. But I think that sometimes people listen. We're on YouTube. We're going to be subject to because you made a comment that I wanted to address with you when you said Rebel Son is boring, and I said, how can he say I'm boring? He has a monotone. He has a monotone voice. How the hell say I'm boring?
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
Your feet don't fit on the branch. What you mean? Who?
Who said that?
Yeah, you said that. Yes.
Who said that?
And I think you were saying that just being catty because you felt like you had got.
Let me tell you why. Because when your neck cocked to the left, it looked like you falling asleep. So then I get kind of tired.
Yeah, right. That's cute. That's a cute response. Yes, Sir King. But it's a bunch of BS. You said that, and I was like, how is this man that he sounds like my professor that I took in psychology? How the hell is he talking about me being bored? But you have other people that are lively on the platform. But I took it as like, okay, now we have a hater. And but Sir King, I take my hat. Let me tell you something. I give you kudos to what you've done. You built up a good, subscriber amount, and it's enough room for us all to be great. I don't compete with people. I compete with myself. I could do Tracy skits and get 6,000 and 7,000 views because people like me roasting her. But I choose not to do all that because I don't want to. First off, when I get that stuff on the act like her, I feel my IQ starts to go on a downward spiral. But I don't think that I want to, and I'm not a drag queen. I think people be like, he want to be a woman so bad. And I have this full goatee on my face. Do you think I really want to do drag? If I have a full goatee, it's a parody.
You also
lying. Why you always lying?
bite me,
You
Sir
also don't
King.
want to. You also don't want to saturate yourself with Tracy parody only, because you
Right,
get stuck
right,
in the
Kwani.
you pigeonhole yourself.
And I did feel like that after a while. I felt like, okay, this is what people are going to start. It's almost like when I went to New York before, and
It's like
me
it's
and my
being
friend,
type. It's being you're gonna be typecast.
right, my friend and I had went to this pizza restaurant, and we saw Brian McKnight. So my friend walks up to him. I said, please don't fan out. I told him, don't fan out. And it was the same friend that was on the Ricky Lake show with me, the one that called in that time on live. And
Okay.
when we saw him, he was like, oh my God, that's Brian McKnight. And I was like, please do not fan out. He asked the man, okay, can you sing that song? It was like a song he asked, and I felt so embarrassed. And Brian McKnight just smiled and no, I can't do that right now. He was with his family getting some dinner. And I
Right.
said that people want you to perform on cue. And just I'm saying that to say, with me doing a Tracy thing, they start expecting that all the time when
All
I'm
the
not gonna.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to get away from doing that all the time, because there's other things I want to do and incorporate in my platform, like talking about things that are LGBTQI oriented,
Mm-hmm.
and just things like that, real life stories, story
Yeah.
time.
Showing your educated part of you.
Right. And I think that people sometimes lose who they are and they become something other, and you're not living in your truth.
Authentic.
Right.
Or not
Authentic.
being
Exactly.
authentic.
So as we segue into that, is your contract up for the gentleman's panel?
No, we didn't sign a contract or NDA.
That's unfortunate. So how's your experience?
And why do you ask that? What brought that question on?
Well, you were just talking about the things you want to, separate yourself
Well, and I can
from.
still, you can multitask, because can't you chew gum and walk at the same time, Sir King?
Of course. But like I said, I'm just, asking questions.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but there's no,
do you
and
enjoy
I
being on
have,
the gentleman's panel? Do you enjoy being
I
on the
do,
gentleman's panel?
I do enjoy the guys that are there, and we talk offline, and I think that everyone has their own things that they're doing, and outside of that, if we're not talking, this, I guarantee you, Sir King, if you start talking about baking cookies, you're not going to get the same numbers that you get.
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah, I guarantee. I guarantee you try it for a week, your numbers are going to diminish.
Well, we didn't say a damn week. We said maybe a segment.
Okay, see, that's
And with
that
you
part
being
right
on
there.
the gentleman's panel, have y'all ever thought about adding a woman, like, every 2 weeks y'all bring on like a woman or something?
Yeah, we've definitely, Lemon talked about that, because I definitely like to get a woman's perspective. I don't like when we talk about different things. A lot of times, when they say you're not addressing women's issues, but when you address women's issues, women are gonna be like, "How can they address women issues? They're not women." You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's
I
like,
get what yeah.
because I've heard that before. And my suggestion to women is just do your own panel, and don't
So
start a
maybe
panel
when y'all
because you
talk
don't
about
like a
women's
person.
issues, y'all should have a woman there to, represent for the women that can vouch and speak for that. I think when y'all do address that, a woman should be present.
And I think, and I'm definitely for something like that, because I've definitely said I'm going to invite women, because I've had my friends on, when I had my friends just on my panel, there's a woman that's with us and my group of friends. I have female friends, a lot of them. But I think that when you have
That's not that new guy, is it? With the long hair?
No, that's a guy. Like you said, that's a guy, Sir King. Okay, anyways, I think that I'm not gonna do this with you messy boots. But I think that women's issues should be addressed, but by women. This sector is 95. This sector is like 95% women, 5% gay, 3 or 4% men, straight men, and then there's Tracy. So I think that there's a lot of times that I don't want to. I can't talk about women's issues.
We only get one. We only get one pet. Why we can't have two?
Oh Lord.
No,
Oh,
wait.
Lord.
You know what, Kwani? I saw that movie. It's Pat. That movie was funny. Yeah, It's Pat.
Oh, no.
But I think that women's issues should be addressed. But I think when women have started panels on here, it basically became mean girls clubs. It was mean girl clubs because they didn't like some woman they didn't like, and they made a panel about roasting a person. Or it's always about talk about women's issues. Yes, you should. But the question is, why are they not here anymore?
Well, somebody has a question for you that they paid for. They said, Rebel, take out that partial. You degrade women all the time. Do you want to respond to that?
Wait, for Carla, let me say something. When I degrade women, do you think the women don't degrade men? And what women do, my thing is this, it's an equal fight on YouTube. Do you think that these women get on here and talk about people's health statuses? They talk about each other's reproduction. So yes, if you say something about me, I'm gonna drag you verbally as a woman or a man, a dog, a macaw, a fish. Yes.
Rebel, how did you and Tracy fall out?
I was a supporter of Tracy's. I was a supporter, and I don't even particularly like Chopper, but she started talking about his status and saying about him dying from AIDS, and I lost a brother to AIDS. So I have a problem when someone starts to say that. Okay. And I couldn't roll with that. I can't roll with a person that I don't follow anyone blindly.
Yeah, but you never did a parody on me, and I said those horrible things too.
Yeah, because I just thought that was, basically you sipping on something and you were just getting on saying things. But
no, because Chop and I used to be cool once upon a time, and it turned left.
But I think Tracy was something. She was acting all Paula Dean-ish, and she was like, that whole sweet.
Oh, that my babies and my sweetheart.
Yeah, she does that Paula Dean thing, and the thing was, you see, Rico was her baby, but she was talking about him dying, and he's gonna die in a year and stuff like that. And I think that me subscribing to someone like that, I couldn't stay subscribed and keep it. I just wasn't cool with that, and I just kept it moving.
Okay.
And to each his own, because. And I never came over here and professed to be that person that said that. Rebel never said he was an angel or a victim, because let me tell you something. I continuously try to be a better person, because I try to be better than I was yesterday. And sometimes before, if I liked a content creator, I may have fought for them when I should have just kept myself out of it. And I'm learning that as a YouTuber, don't insert yourself in things that have nothing to do with you. Because people will be fighting. Content creators are fighting, and you being a subscriber, you jumping on talking about someone, but then when they're getting along 2 weeks later, you're looking crazy because you start talking bad about the other content creator.
Yep, you left on the outside now.
Oh, they got a comment. They say Fi does the same, but you support her.
I don't support everything that Fi does. I don't. And I'm sure she don't support everything I do. I'm a content creator. She's a content creator. I support Babe Nation. I support Ryder Lives, but I'm Rebel Son. I'm Sun Tribe. I'm my own person.
Have you ever called Fi Babe out on her bullcrap when she's doing bullcrap?
I've sent Fi Babe an email before, and it was a long time ago when and I think that she's came and apologized about things that she said, and I have to understand when people are like with her and Tracy. I think that the whole thing of there's a different type of low level that certain people will go to. That if I'm not cool with it, I'm not gonna comment on it. And I'm learning again. The more I go, I become more established on YouTube. I learned the bigger your platform grows, the more you have to kind of withdraw from people. Fi Babe and I have each other's phone numbers. I've met Fi Babe a couple of times. And I think that you can have brothers and sisters and you don't agree with them all the time.
So do you have cult leader meetings?
I genuinely like Fi Babe as a person. Let me say that. I like her as a person. Do I agree with everything she does? No. Does she agree with everything I do? I'm sure she doesn't.
But do you have cult leader meetings? So, one with QB, one with Joyce, one with the various. places.
No, I don't
Groups.
belong. I leave that for Jim Jones and the David Koresh types of
But
organizations, but I
I
don't.
got a
I don't
question.
sign on to
How come
cult.
anytime you like Five Babe, you got to be interrogated? Why you like this person? Why you support her? She does X, she does Y, she does Z.
Oh
All these
Lord.
motherfuckers on here do the same
Oh
thing.
Lord.
So it's
Here
like,
we
don't be
go.
Okay. Yeah.
hypocritical.
Yes.
I'm not
Thank you.
caping for Five Babe. I don't.
Oh
I
Lord.
told you the things I don't like that she does.
Oh Lord.
If she docks somebody, I don't
Oh
agree
Lord.
with that shit.
Oh
Don't.
Lord.
Oh Lord, listen.
Oh
Because
Lord.
people have their
I'm just
own mind.
saying.
People
If
have
you
their
like
own
Five Babe, you
mindset.
got to go through this long ass list of why.
Oh
But any
Lord.
other content creator, you just like that person
Oh,
because you support them. I just find that
oh
hypocritical.
Lord.
That's
So
true.
you got to
That's
We
true.
like to know.
avoid it.
We like to know about
Because
the
I don't
inner
have a heaven
dealings.
or hell to put Five Baby in.
Oh
I
Lord.
tell everybody
We,
all the time, I'm spiritually agnostic. That's who I am.
we just want to know if she has a trance or y'all. That's all. That's all I want to
No,
It's
I'm
not a
know.
spiritually
trance. I see
agnostic.
tons of different people hop on
Oh
StreamYard saying,
Lord.
"Oh, I like this person. I'm subscribed to
Oh,
this person. I'm this member."
oh
Okay,
Lord.
it's the same thing with liking Five Babe. Don't switch the rules
Right.
because you don't like this
Right.
person. It applies for
Oh,
everybody.
oh Lord.
Don't change
Well,
the
Rebel,
rules for
well,
nobody.
okay, may I ask? I want to ask a question. Rebel, what made you pop
Oh,
up? But come on the stream yard tonight. What brought you here tonight
Well,
who
what
or
sent
brought
this
you?
me here
morning?
tonight, because what brought me here tonight was when I heard this about Food Junkie and Sean. And
Mhm.
I've said this on my carpool conversations. Food Junkie has a whole husband. Sean has a
Yes,
man. If you're if
yes.
you're if you're saying this is what I say that people be obsessed. And when you have your whole man,
Time out. Now I'm unsure why she called James a pedophile or a petty or whatever. I don't agree
I'm
with
not
that.
cool with anybody
Without
being
you
called a
having proof
pedo.
against somebody, I don't stand
Yeah.
with that. So when
No.
somebody does something like that, just because I like you, don't mean I ride with what you're saying. I don't agree with that. You can't
Oh
just
yeah.
call somebody out and say they're this, that, and the other without having physical proof or without this person being charged in a court of law. You don't get to come on YouTube and then say this person is X, Y, or Z without having physical proof. So just because I like Five Babe, don't mean what when she said that against him, don't mean I agree with that. I don't.
And I've never said, and I agree with you totally, Lemon. I'm not cool because I don't like this whole thing, especially when you're a gay man and people start calling you a pedophile. I'm not cool with that because people tried to do that with an older cousin. They thinking that he had touched on me, but it wasn't an older cousin. It was the straight family friend that was touching on me. But
Well,
my thing,
oh Lord.
yeah, but I
Well,
mean, and I don't think that didn't make me gay. I was a gaybie.
Right.
Oh, I was a gaybie already. But I think that um
oh
with
Lord. There's so much
Food
trauma.
Junkie have the whole spread with him and his husband, I would be pissed
Mhm.
off if I'm your man there and we're talking about our anniversary and you're talking about another dude and you still going on about him. Why the hell are you talking about him and I'm here?
Yeah, but also Sean is doing the same thing. They're both doing tit for tat. I see
But
a
he's
love fest happening through cyberspace. You don't see that? Or are you
I
not saying about what Sean is doing because you over there with Sean? I see the
well
both of them
no,
doing the same damn thing.
but
They
Sean,
are both doing it.
but
They're
what did
both
Looking
you
like
doing
a
what
it,
dog.
food
what would
junkie.
Sean what would
Looking like
Sean have did?
Rebel.
But
looking like
what would
a dog.
Okay, why
Sean
is
did?
why is Sean going live lying about going to Bali with his lover?
Well, what
Why
would
would
that
we
have to do?
care?
What would that have to
Why
do
would
with?
it?
But what would
Because
that have
what's
to do with
happened?
Food Junkie? What would
Okay,
that
let
have
me
to do
say
with?
this. Okay, let me
Yeah.
explain. One person makes a video. Then later on in that day, the next person makes a video. Then after that, another person makes a video. And then after that, another person makes a video. I'm seeing a love fest happening, and I don't know why you all don't see what I'm seeing.
I guess we seeing two
I'm seeing
different
I'm
things.
seeing I'm seeing wavelengths of sexual tension. Okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's go back before this reality show. Okay, they talked about Bradley. I call Tatum, and Food Junkie were gonna meet up in Vegas and have a rendezvous. Okay, a ping picture was sent, an avatar was sent, talking about how much, ooh, we're gonna do this, that, and the third. And then I don't know what happened in the midst of all that kerfuffle, all that messed up, and then we had COVID. And now every so many days, they're going back and forth with each other. I see some sexual tension. I'm gonna need the producer, the production team to find some doggone hotel, some Airbnb, and meet up with these two individuals so they can hash it out.
All right.
That
Well,
may be
before we get
something
to
for
that,
that may be something for OnlyFans though, Kwani, if that's what But
Honey, I don't care how they do it. I don't care how they do it. But I'm seeing some sexual tension going on with Food Junkie and Sean Bradley. I don't care what nobody say. I know what I'm seeing.
Rebel, you got a fan here who wants to know about your Ricky Lake appearance.
Yeah, I was on Ricky Lake, and the topic of the show was confronting an ex. And it was me and the guy Thurman. Well, Thurman came on when we were on Jay Wilson's. It was, I think we came onto Jay Wilson's platform, and he called in, and I recognized his voice, and I was like, "It's just because he." I said, "Is this Thurman Houston?" And he just started, he said that was him, and I, when people be like, okay, Rebel is making it up. No, he verified it that we were both on Ricky Lake. It was about confronting an ex. We wanted to go to New York. And I made the story up that he was an ex that I was confronting him. We went to New York, had a good time. People always said we looked a lot alike. So when we were on the show, people actually was thinking he was my brother. So that was weird. But
do you
definitely
remember the season and episode number?
The same day, Ricky Lake did a show with a girl that had a terminal illness that wanted to meet Mariah Carey. So it was two shows that were shot the same day. So it was back. I don't know. I would have to call him and ask him because I haven't seen.
Roger just said it was Ricky Lake 1996.
Okay. Well, he remember. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Roger.
Stalker.
Okay, well, Roger, that sounds about right. Yep. Because it was, I remember Janet, and let me tell you, when we went down there, Janet Jackson had released her Velvet Rope, and we went to the Virgin Mega Store to get a CD signature. Because we're both big Janet fans. But yeah, that was definitely an experience. But I mean, and I've listen, I wanted to go to New York. It was an experience. I have people that I'm close to that work, around people that work in New York and, on production set. Nothing to do with the show, of course. So people may run with that.
Would you recommend Jay Dunn?
I've never seen Jay Dunn's work.
Oh, I thought she was a producer on the show or part of production on the show.
No, you heard Sean ask Jay Dunn if she was, and you heard what she responded and said.
She had dual roles, like George.
You heard what Sean asked Jay Dunn, and you heard what she said.
Well, I'm just asking you.
Okay, you be throwing your hook out there, and you hope something bite.
I just hope that it don't bite like somebody's gold tooth. But anyway,
now, you'd have to, if that bit your line, you'd have to cut her off your line. But
so I was going to ask you: is the gentleman's panel thinking about investing in nail salons?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, so why was someone doing their nails while it was a live broadcast?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I wasn't paying attention.
You don't go back and watch those lives, Rebel?
I don't. I honestly tell you, I never even watch my. I never go back and watch myself because I really.
You don't watch yours. You don't watch yours either. You're like Tracy. Well, you Tracy.
Yeah, no,
you Tracy brother then.
Yeah, I don't go back.
Either.
No, I don't go back.
But why? What's the reason? Okay, I want you to explain to me. You make a live and you don't go watch it. Why?
I mean, because Well, no, because I don't see a need to watch myself again.
Okay.
So you remember everything? Do you remember everything you say? How are you able to put commercials in your videos if you don't watch?
I mean, because you can do that. You don't put them in yourself. The system puts them in. You just check what box you want.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm not monetized.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
See,
yeah,
I go back and watch mine. I'll go back and watch this and hear what I say.
Because I think I could be too critical. For me not to be critical of myself, I don't watch it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do y'all act like y'all don't want to be there sometimes? I'm just curious. That's what the question
Who
people
acts,
want to know.
who acts like they don't want to be there?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Because you gotta realize, but King, you gotta realize we're still people. You still have other things going on. I may have something going on that's outside of the gentleman's panel because I am doing other things.
We got one person filing their nails. We got one person looking up at the sky.
I can't speak for them. I can't speak for what's going on with them. I know what's going on with me.
Okay. I thought it was a team, but okay. I guess
yeah, but we're a team, but we're not under one. We're not a hive mindset either.
Okay, I understand. Is Jay Wilson controlling? Like, does he let y'all have input?
We're not a hive mindset. We're not controlled at all. We're all independent people. Because you notice that we don't all agree upon everything all the time.
But there's a collective, indication that y'all don't want to be there sometimes by y'all action.
There's no collective, because people go through stuff. If I'm sleepy and I come on, I may be sleepy. I had food poisoning. Let me say this. I had food poisoning. At one time. I wasn't feeling good some months before that. So yeah, there's things that happen, but the show must go on. I'll come on. I've told Jay before, like, listen, I may not come on tonight. When I had the food poisoning, I started feeling better and I came on, but I was still not feeling good.
And then he said, like, he's going to cut your rotation when you told him that. So you had to show up, right?
No, because I'm not. The gentleman's panel is a hobby for me, Sir King. I have a career. I don't get on. You notice I don't make 2 and 3 and 5 hour lives on Tracy parodies. If I did Tracy parodies, I would get paid a lot more. It's a hobby for me, YouTube. I don't get on and say, give me cash apps. I don't be like, cash app me. You don't hear me saying that.
Y'all, while he's saying that, please make sure y'all hit the cash app, $.
Okay, hello. But I mean, and I'm not saying, because if I get money, I get money. I appreciate it, but I don't. It's not contingent upon me doing videos.
But that wasn't even the question. Like, I ain't even talking about that. I said,
but you're saying about would Jay Wilson take us off or something? And I'm telling you now, the gentleman's panel is not my bread and butter. I don't get paid.
But I never said. I just said that why y'all look so boring.
But then you went into our rotation and stuff.
Right. So that's what I said. It had nothing to really do with money. Maybe it could have been following to grow your following. If you said
because I'm not, it'll grow. But Sir King, I'm not like a lot of content creators. I'm not thirsty for my following to grow like that. If it grows, it grows. But it's not. I'm not gonna sell my soul to get subscribers.
He threatened y'all with retribution if you don't show up.
Jay Wilson is not like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
If Jay Wilson, whether you like or don't like him, whether you like or don't like Jay Wilson, he's not a malicious. He could be petty and he could be shady, but there's no underlying nastiness like that.
Lying, why you always lying?
Anyways, I think that because I can tell you, my family's Southern Baptist people. I am a spiritual agnostic person. Do you think that went well with my family? I mean, I don't follow people. I do what I want to do.
Oh look, here go Abe. Where are you? Taking her line now. Where are you?
What's Abe's line? I don't really watch her like that.
I do what I want.
I do what I want. I do what I want.
Oh, okay.
So when you all go live on all these different channels, when y'all go from week to week with these different channels doing your live, does that money automatically go to you, or are you all splitting that money?
No, when each person do they live, it's their money. And
Okay.
and to be quite honest with you, Kwani, I was pushed numerous times to start doing the gentleman's panel on my platform, and I just wasn't ready to do it. I didn't want to. I liked being a supporting person. I didn't want to be hosting on my platform.
You didn't want to be a headliner. Okay.
No, I didn't want to be. I wasn't craving that, but I like doing things at my own pace. And my friends get on me all the time because they be like, "If I call you, you don't be returning calls on time." And I'm one of those kind of people. I'm like a cat with a toy. I'll play with it, but my attention span can get diverted, and I do something else. So,
understandable.
and I like the gentleman's panel make me have to come up with the show topics and stuff.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that too. So when it's on your day, you're the one to come up with everything?
Yes. And you can ask the guys, it's our decision what we want to have on the show, but we'll ask the other guys if you want to contribute something, and we can see where we'll put it in at. Because people have their own way.
Hold on. Uh-oh, somebody brought my attention to something. You said that you were going to start your own gentleman's panel?
Who said that? That's a lie.
You said you were encouraged to do the gentleman's panel on your platform, but you just didn't feel like doing it.
This is okay. Because see, and this is a good example of how things can be taken out of context. And I guess how I said it may have been taken like that. I was encouraged to host the gentleman's panel on my platform, and I wasn't ready to host on my platform.
Okay.
And Kwani heard what I said. Kwani got what I said when I wasn't ready to.
I understood it.
But why would they host it on your platform if it was Jay Wilson's show or idea?
Because Jay Wilson felt that he wanted everyone to have the same exposure.
Okay, I'm confused. But go ahead. I'm confused.
But he wanted everybody. He didn't want to just have it on his show and everybody always giving him the accolades and everything. He wanted everyone to be able.
I understand that part, but it made it seem like you said you didn't want to host it on. I get what you're saying now. Okay, never mind.
I mean, and that's a good example, Sir King, how people can take things and they have different understandings of what you're saying. So I didn't want to hold. I wasn't ready. I was content being a supporting person. I didn't want to host it. I didn't want to be responsible for getting these other guys together every Thursday to do a show because I still do my writing. I do my writing, and people don't even realize that I'm doing sci-fi writing right now. So tell us. Yeah, I grew up. Listen, I grew up collecting Marvel comics. I read like all the Lord of the Rings, and I used to do a lot. Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Norse, Celtic. So the book that I'm writing is sci-fi fantasy, but it takes a lot of my time because I do a lot of research. Because my characters, I wanted to flesh them out and everything, and then with the passing of my mother and my grandmother both passing away a month apart from each other, that kind of made me go into almost like I had a writer's block. But I do my.
Sorry for your loss. You wouldn't see your shell.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Shell.
Thank you. And it was like last year that they both. My grandmother, my father's mother passed away in August, and my mother passed away in October, the beginning of October. But I think that, and those were two women that I was close to, but I think that was me. And then the whole COVID thing and just, not able to see my family, it's like you go months and months. I have siblings I hadn't seen in like 6 months.
Yeah, but the walls sort of closing in on you. I get it.
Right. So it's like with my writing, sometimes I immerse myself. When I start writing, it's a form of escapism. So I don't even want to be in contact with people. It's like I have to, when I start writing, I go out of town or I take a vacation and I have to go somewhere, go to the country because my family have land in the country. So I'll go to the country and I can write when I'm in that mode, like in that environment. So with the gentleman's panel, it was like, okay, now I'm responsible for getting this out and coming up with these topics for the other guys. And at first, I really was dead set against hosting on my platform. I was like, come on, no, I don't want to do it. You know, it was like they had to drag it out of me with, you know, horses. But, you know, I started doing it and I started liking, okay, well, let me just come up with my topics way beforehand. But, you know, it's just me, again, just learning and evolving as a person.
It's understandable. I get it. I understand. I get it.
So what is your favorite character that you're working on now?
The main heroine in the book is a Black girl that's 16 years old. And, you know, I told when I collected Marvel comics and I studied the Greek and different African deities and Indian gods and goddesses. So my people are basically people endowed with different abilities. The main character is a Black girl that's 16 years old, coming to terms with things, you know, people. It's based up on old religious people that were in our history, you know. What if, you know, Cleopatra was something other than, you know, what we are? It was like my book is based, I'm taking people from history and I'm incorporating my own background to these people. And the main heroine is a Black woman, you know, because people would be saying like, gay men don't like Black women. The Black women in my family were always the stronger ones. So my heroine was definitely going to be a woman. But it's mostly, you know, Black people are the main people, but it's a lot of different races in my book, and it's based on, you know, the here and now. But it's like gods and goddesses that are in the here and now. People view these people as gods and goddesses, but they're not. They just have different abilities. That's it. But
that's awesome. That's awesome. I know great.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
You know, I've always been that guy that had, you know, I would go to the library and be there for hours. And I used to always get in trouble because I would take the books back late. I would read like the Lord of the Rings, all of different trilogies. I read all not the Vampire Diaries, but what's the one with Edward the Cullens? The vampire movie that was big. I read that book. I forgot the name of it, but they had a few.
Tells me with the lady
the nice looking vampires, the beautiful vampires.
Rebel, you have some feedback.
I have some what?
Rebel feedback. So let's stop now.
May I ask
some feedback. Yeah, go ahead, great man.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, great man.
What up, great man?
Hello.
Contrary to popular belief, I am a man, a straight man. And I would like to know, can straight men be on the gentleman's panel like me?
Okay, you know what?
This is an honest question, Ken.
But he sounds like a Muppet. I mean, listen.
That's not
I'm sorry. Look, we can have a straight man as a guest. Because listen, I've been on Anthony McNeil's platform and I like Anthony. So I mean, if it was ever someone that could come on as another person, I would definitely have Anthony on.
Okay, I'll be there tomorrow. See you.
God. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up.
You wasn't the question. You asked could he be on the gentleman's panel. You just went right around that question.
But we're a panel, because that would have been just like asking the ladies panel, you know, would they have a man on? But listen, if a straight man could come on, listen, I wouldn't mind a straight man being an extra panel member. To be quite honest, I don't care about that. As long as you're a person, because we start talking about things, you know, you got to be able to deal with these are gay men that may be saying things that make you uncomfortable. Most straight men don't.
But you have to find the right individual that's willing to listen to that. I mean, you don't want anybody on your panel that always feels triggered. Y'all don't know how to vet people?
Well,
you can't vet them?
But Jay was comfortable with the number of people we have on now. You know, now I think that if he was game for someone else coming on, I would be supportive of it, but I just never thought about adding another. You know, it wasn't my thing to think about adding someone else on because the gentleman's panel is Jay Wilson's baby.
Okay.
You know, when
And
I
he
look at
doesn't.
he's
So he does.
the
So
Barbara
he doesn't
Walters.
want women. He doesn't want women on there.
No, he's
No.
never
But how
said
can-
that. I never heard him say that, but he's content with it being a gentleman's panel. So it could be
So would
straight
it,
or gay. But I mean, if he wanted someone that was straight on, you know, that would be his call.
so would the gentleman's panel welcome back James Caldwell?
That would be Jay Wilson's call.
Yeah. Do you think he will or would?
That's Jay Wilson's choice. I'm not gonna
But how
speak
do
on
you,
that.
since you work with him behind the scenes, how do you feel about the possibility?
I'm not gonna speak on that, Sir King.
Okay. Just asking.
But I think that, you know, people have the right to, I would love to have Anthony, if you're out there in the bushes, to come on as a guest.
Anthony who? Anthony Banks?
No.
Anthony McNeil.
Anthony McNeil.
Who's Anthony
I think
McNeil? I don't know who that is. Who was that?
Yeah.
He's a straight content creator.
I've never heard of him.
He's always on Bama Girls. He's out there.
Well, I don't go over there.
Yeah, he has a pretty good show, and he's pretty laid back.
He's always wearing a raincoat in his avatar or something.
I'm going to look at his channel. Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's another
he has a
content
pretty-
creator I need to look to.
Yeah.
I think one of the best free agents out there right now is Rico, who y'all should pick up.
Well, how about you put what about you put Rico on your panel?
I have had
Rico
him on
always
numerous
come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rico pops up all the time. Constantly
Because
out and everything.
I think with Jay is comfortable at the number we have because it allows us to have a guest on with the free spot. You know, it gets to a point where it's 5 of us, and I think you can start having too many people because you don't want the show to go so long sometimes. Because sometimes our shows do last a long time, and
well, y'all look like y'all don't want to be there anyway, so that just gives somebody else more work. More work to do.
Well, Sir King, but sometimes you sound like you don't want to be here when your voice is at a monotone as well.
Well, that's kind of the persona that I have, created.
I guess, and that's the persona that we give sometimes too. Then.
Oh, okay, the snooze band. All right,
right. Touche. Right. Right.
Yo. You too, I swear.
Rebel, I have a question. Are you doing PR with us? Public relations? Are you public relations tonight?
No. I mean, because I came on and I should have been sleeping an hour or so ago because I got to wake up at about 5:30. But I went to sleep this evening. But I wanted to come on because I said, you know what? Let me go on because this is interesting what they're talking about, and I think you can go on panels that may be, not that welcoming to you. But I never saw like Lemon really going after people. I know what panels to come on because hell, I go on certain panels. I know they wouldn't be seeing it for me, like over there with Big Bree. But I think
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. You're gonna get me in trouble.
But, okay, I don't want to get you in trouble because you've been through some hot water, some grits on you. But no, I think she'd eat the grits first. But
no.
Sorry. I apologize. Because they were just saying that I say something about women. Okay, y'all, there you go. I'm guilty sometimes. Yes. But hell, Brianna's 10 women. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think okay, I'm not gonna say anything else, Sir King.
No.
Were you trying to roast Tracy throwing that baby down the toilet like that?
No, it's supposedly gonna be you next. Don't be doing that.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't no baby. That was a grown woman.
Oh, okay. But
Rebel, you came over here to protect Sean because of what I said about him
no, Kwani. People don't sit. Listen, I'm not a watchdog for anyone. I think people are grown enough to fight their own battles. But if I see something and I have an opinion on it, like we all do, because no one sends you anywhere to fight for them, right?
Amen. They don't.
So
I don't listen.
when I see something and I want to remark, it's not. I think people have this idea that Phi Babe and Sean is like sending minions out to be go and conquer the world for me. Go and conquer.
No. Well, I wouldn't say Phi Babe. I would say Sean. Phi Babe has
No.
no dog in the fight. Honey. She don't have no dog in the hunt. She's over there on crack.
No, I mean,
we don't care about
they're
her.
not.
We talking about Sean.
This is just me on my own accord coming out. It was no one. Me and Sean don't talk on the phone like that. We don't. I mean, we're cool, but we don't. There's no one behind the scenes to tell me, Rebel, go do this. Go get them straight.
So do you have a better rapport with Ty, or do you have a better rapport with Sean?
With Sean.
Me and Phi have met more times than Sean and I.
Wait.
Let me explain it. Well, let me explain because it's not just black and white like that.
We're not talking about the media. We're talking about the rapport.
I think the rapport is more with Phi Babe because we've been around each other more.
That's not what I asked. I said, do you have a rapport with...
She said I said I've been around Phi. Okay, hear me.
The question.
Well, I'm answering the question. I think you want me to answer a particular way, right?
I didn't even ask about no Phi. I said, do you have a better rapport with Ty or Sean?
Oh, Sir King, I thought you said Phi.
Well, that's why I corrected
it kind of sounds the same, but I think that my rapport is equal, but with both of them, because I was meeting both of them at the same time.
Okay.
So I have another question. So you don't see a love connection or no tension with Food Junkie and Sean?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
That's a wise answer.
No, but I mean that's what I'm observing. Because listen. People have different. People may look at something and see something different, and that's their perception. But my perception, how I perceive things, is I don't see it as a love connection between the two.
I wouldn't say a love connection, but I say some tension going on. There's some sexual tension. There is something going. There's some chemistry or something going on there.
Yeah, agree. Now, do you find Food Junkie attractive? Would you date Food Junkie?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
No, I mean I don't. I just
go ahead.
I don't mean not. Listen. No, just no. He's not my type.
You stuttering like Tracy.
Well, because I don't want to. Listen. Because he doesn't say anything much about me, so I'm not gonna really say something like too much about him.
He got to. It happened in the DM.
No, I mean, but I don't. I know what my type is a little. I have another type, but to each his own.
He does make delectable delights. He makes some delicious foods, yeah. Can't nobody say that man could make a beautiful spread.
Lying. Why you always lying?
Okay. Rebel. So with the whole Chopper situation, I mean, how did y'all feel about that?
I don't know her.
It's a person that resides in California. Who was always on Boomer Girls panel.
What did Mariah Carey say about J-Lo? I don't know her.
I think she said, but I know him though.
Listen, there's nothing to feel. I don't feel a particular way about Chopper at this point. It's neither here nor there.
Oh no, that's not the question. The question is, how did y'all feel about him rolling with y'all? Y'all welcome with open arms.
Well, that wasn't me welcoming anyone with open arms because we're not a hive. But Bama had him on her platform, and I was respectful of it being her platform. So if she's cool with someone, I'm not gonna come on fighting with people on a platform. But I can know a person's history, and I can still handle you with a long handled spoon. But we're not in high school. I'm not gonna get on a panel and always be coming at you like that.
Well, that's
And
not
I didn't think
what I
because
thought.
people evolve. You're asking me
But
how
the
I
thing,
felt. I mean, you're searching for something else.
no, but I just playing back the beginning and how you welcomed him, and then to the end, the way he threatened to dox y'all. And damn, I was like, damn,
But I mean,
you
but
know.
Sir King, people threaten to dox you. Could you be cool with them?
But I know their history, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but could you
No, I
be
can't
cool
be.
with someone that threatened to dox you?
No, not the way. This is the thing. Y'all welcome him, seeing who he
It
was
was
affiliated with.
no. He was on. Chopper was never on my platform. He was on Bama's platform. Bama and I are friends.
But you was up there saying, "I love you, Chopper. I like when you come over here,
Now you
Chopper."
making you making mess up.
No,
Now you gonna give me the cursing. You gonna give me the
come on.
cursing. Don't
Well, you know
lie.
you.
You
Hold on
know
now.
I didn't say that boy was my friend. I
Bama
never said
Girls
Chopper.
platform.
I didn't say Chopper was my friend. You a lie.
No, I didn't. No. I said no. I said when you was on Bama Girls platform, I'm like, yeah, Chopper, we like you over here, Chopper. Yeah. Now you did say
And I
that.
said it like that. I said we like you over here, Chopper.
Yeah, it may not be
Oh,
verbatim.
okay. I think you should take some acting classes because you could probably get an Oscar or, because you're really good.
You
But
should put me in
did
your
I think? Let me tell you something. Did I have some good times with Chopper on? I'm not gonna say we didn't have fun. We had some fun times with Chopper there. Yes, we did. I don't walk around bitter and pissed off at people. If I don't like you and I can't deal with you, I just don't deal with you at all. But if he's coming on Bama's platform,
It was just
I'm
weird
grown.
that
I'm a
the
full grown
ringleader,
man.
y'all
Well, we don't
leader.
have a leader again. Do you have a leader?
No, I'm not standing alone.
Okay, well, because people
But you
may say
do.
that somebody, because
You
see,
guys,
see, with that being said, Sir King,
wait. Well, you fall under. You guys are like a corporation, right? Babe Nation is the umbrella in which y'all fall under. We gotta be. Gotta be, you guys. Come on, you can't admit that. Yeah, that's the truth, right?
Hold on, wait.
All right. Well, on that note, we're
well, I
going to
got a
go
call that
to.
somebody is making the volume go down. I'm on my phone. I'm not on my laptop.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me get on my laptop because I just got a
Oh, I was
call.
about to say you sound a little muffled. You might want to
Yeah,
come back
because
in.
when you get a call and you're on your phone, it like makes
It
the
messes up
volume
it.
go down. So let me go
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
sign on with my laptop and get on
Okay.
the link so
I
I
hope
can
that
do
ain't
that.
one of the
Uh,
producers. No?
Wait, drop the link again, Sir King. I'm gonna come with my laptop.
Okay. Thank you for coming back. We'll be waiting on
Hold
you.
on, let me turn the volume down on this.
Okay. Ringer, ringer, ring. Who else got a call in the middle of the night? J Dub. J Dub. Who else got a call in the middle of the night? Rebel Son. Rebel Son.
Paula, you
Who else
seem to
got a
have,
call
girl,
in the middle of the night?
you really got
J
a lot
Dub.
of mouthfulness
J
now.
Dub. We can't
I
hear
don't
you,
call
Rebel.
her leader now. I'm trying not to really read you too much right
You
now
sound like
because it
great
seems
man,
like
Rebel.
you are a troll. But drop the link, Sir King, so I can
We
come
can't
on my
really hear you,
laptop.
Rebel.
He said,
Rebel, we
drop the
can't
link. He said, drop the link.
drop the link. Thank you, Twani, for your amazing ears.
My
Who
little
got a
$10
call in?
headphones, they work very well from Walmart.
Oh, okay. Who get a
They try to
call
have
in the middle of the night? Rebel Son. Rebel Son. You better call Tyrone. So yeah, so it's interesting. This whole situation. So it's good that we're getting to know more about Rebel Son. You know, his book, his posture. So it's really been a treat. Hey, wow, it's two. Hey,
Okay, let me
Rebel.
leave. I'm leaving the other one. Okay. But and you know what? People love to say that. And people have their own personal axes. They have their own personal axe to grind. You could say someone's a follower and all this and that, and these same people. Um,
We never said that. We just
well,
said we
someone in the
fall
chat was
under.
saying that the person
Uh,
Carla was saying, I know. Again, I'm friends with people, but I don't agree with everything a person does, and just because I don't agree with it, do I have to come and make a video about it? If we're friends, I can call you behind the scenes. Everything is not meant for YouTube.
Okay.
Does your your channel have a name?
It's my same name here.
Rebel Sun. So your
Yeah.
channel is so your group that your
Sun
core
is
group
Sun
like
Tribe.
is okay. Sun Tribe. Okay.
Yeah.
What made you become affiliated with Babe Nation and New Kids on the Block? Now they become Renegade. What made you go over there?
Because I first came on when I was watching other YouTubers, and I was watching T.S. Madison and Kaya, but I watched T.S. Madison before Kaya. But when they were doing the Queen Supreme Court, some kind of way it suggested Phi Babe. She came up in my notifications, and I went and checked Phi Babe out, and that's before she even was Babe Nation. So she hadn't had a name or anything yet, and she was in early in the morning when she
her coffee.
She used to wear glasses.
Was she doing her coffee, or was she sitting outside on her balcony?
She was drinking coffee in the kitchen.
Okay.
And but when I came by way of Phi Babe, that's when Jay Wilson, I found him because she was talking about a pastor, and she felt people could be pastors regardless of them being straight or gay. And I was like, who is this person she talking about? And I went and saw Jay Wilson.
Okay. So how did you link up with QB then?
I didn't link up with QB.
I hear you saying, okay, you like Phi Babe, you like Jay Wilson. So how did QB get into that fold? Is it because he was linked with Phi Babe?
But when you say that fold, what do you mean? What I mean, because Phi Babe and QB, I met QB by way of Jay Wilson and Phi Babe, but I didn't. I was following Jay Wilson and Phi Babe. I wasn't. Okay. I didn't know who QB was at the time.
Okay, but what I'm saying the fold is, QB and Phi Babe are doing something totally different than what Jay Wilson's doing. They're everything that they're doing on social media right now is opposite, totally opposite. Even before Jay Wilson decided to change what his panel was doing over there. I'm not talking about the gentleman's panel. What he's doing now is not. He was always different than they were. Always.
Yeah, but I think that you can watch different types of people. And I think that, and that's what it was. It was just like me getting something different. Because, Phi Babe would talk, more like how some of my friends would talk. Jay would talk about other stuff, but it was two different types of content creators, and I got something different from each of them.
Okay. But that's what I was asking. Because I kind of see it like a fold, because I see Phi Babe.
Yeah, I was on the gentleman's panel.
Phi Babe and QB are more together. They kind of interfolded. They're folded together.
Yeah, but they're together due to location as well.
Yeah.
So when you're in the
city, it's a lot more personal than the outsiders. They're Chicagoans.
Yeah.
So that's what I was asking.
And when people say like QB was on the panel with you, yeah, QB, and I have QB number, he has mine, but QB and I are not like I don't like anyone using the F word, but I think that because there are gay men that use the F word, calling each other the F word on here. So if I'm gonna be one way, I have to be that way with everyone. And I know when people are getting into a beef, when people are fighting in a beef, they're gonna go at each other's jugular. And if he's calling if a gay man is calling a woman a B or a H or whatever, that may get her. She may want to come with something that she feels is gonna affect him. And I think that's what she was doing. Anytime I hear that word makes me cringe when I hear it anyway. But I know I'm not that person. And the root of the word doesn't even mean a gay man. It's a cigarette or a bundle of sticks.
Correct. But when you're in war or fight in a fisticuffs, you say what you want to say to get them off of you. You don't tell nobody what to do when they're in the fight.
Right.
If I'm not fighting you, it doesn't pertain to you.
And there are
If I'm
family
fighting
members that could have
this
said it.
apple, what does that have to do with the orange?
And I know people that have, okay, when we say, I know people in the chat, you may have family members that have said the F word. Are you going to are you going to
stop loving them? No.
Yeah. Are you going to run away from your family? Are they homophobic now forever?
No.
You know what I'm saying? I think I could get mad at somebody and call them a fat B, but I got big people in my family. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm mad at you, and I'm using no offense, Sir King. But I mean, I think that you may call people something when you're pissed.
Yeah, we do.
Well, no, I don't. I try not to.
Well, I do.
I don't go that way because I don't want to give them sound bites. So.
And and people are gonna believe what they want. Let's hear me when I say this. I don't like the word said by anyone, but when people are fighting, they're prone to say anything to get the jugular of the next person.
So if your friend was to say that to you and you guys were fighting, would you forgive them for saying that word?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got parents and grandparents that were probably homophobic at a time when they found out you were gay.
But that's different though. We're talking about.
But it's still. But again, it's like people may say things. Husband and wife might argue, and you may say something to your loved one that you really are saying at that moment because you're just angry. I'm not in Fa Babe's mind, and I can't say without 100% that I don't think that she have some phobias, but she's a genuine person when I met her, and I like her as a person. That's not making excuses for what she said. I like her as a person.
Okay, so somebody's in the room saying that you went live and made a video about me and you crucified me for using it.
I don't like when you said that. I'm sure I did make a video about you saying it, but I met her and I had never met you. And this is really, we've been on a panel together before. I think when you say that and you talk about people dying or, stuff, I think to me, it's like a really underlying kind of nastiness. But again, I'm no angel either. So I think that sometimes you can get to know people and you keep it moving. Or if that's who you are, you may not agree with what I'm saying as well. So I say you can just keep it moving. I've said some things that people may not agree with. And you could be with someone. If I like a person, I'll be more forgiving of a person that I like as opposed to someone I don't know.
Okay, but if I wasn't calling you that, why are you judging me if I'm not calling you that? I'm not fighting you. I'm fighting someone else. And you don't. Majority of people on here, Rebel, you don't know. You think by seeing somebody's face on a social media application that you know these people?
I think you don't know the people, but when you've met people and you have talked on the phone with people, you start developing a different relationship.
Yes, you do, and it means nothing. And it means nothing.
Well,
in the end, with some of these individuals, it means nothing.
Yes, with some of them, that's true.
Well, I'm telling you, do something that rock their world, and they're going to screw you and tell all your tea. I flew out of town to support Bradley, you all's boss of this reality show. He turned on me. I did nothing to that dude. I did nothing besides have my own mind. I had my own mind. He wanted to control me and my platform. And it went left. And it's going to stay left. Left where it's at. Then I went in ahead and hung out with Duchess Kelly Love. He's taking photographs of me. Really? And you had invited me to eat with you at your mother's home? Really? And you think I'm supposed to have a great perception of individuals on social media?
And yes, that's your experience. And I can't, you are entitled to your feelings on your experiences. And I'm telling you, my experiences with people have been more positive than negative.
Okay. Well, I understand that. You have your perception of humans, and I have my perception of humans that I've dealt with. And one of those humans have over there with you. You don't think you're being used by Bradley?
No, no, because I mean, I haven't had to come out of my pocket for anything.
There's no need to come out your pocket for anything because you're not being paid nothing.
Yeah, but I'm being flown somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I've been,
and you can't pay for yourself.
Yeah, but
you got money.
That's the key thing. No, but let me say this because I'm grown.
I'm asking
because I have money to pay for it, Kwani. But let me tell you something, Kwani. I didn't pay for it. I can fly to Dubai, but I don't. If I'm not paying for it, it's a free trip. It's the experience. You know, that's what it is. I don't know what happened with you and Sean. Frankly, I don't care, and I didn't follow it. It had nothing to do with me.
I understand.
That's your fight with him. That's not mine.
You signed this. You signed that NDA.
I did.
And how long are you locked into the NDA?
I can't divulge that.
Okay. All right. Just asking. Just asking, my love.
So you locked up for the rest of your life then? That's kind of messed up.
Well, yeah. Well, we're not indentured servants, but I think that.
Well, actually, you are because
no,
you're doing for free.
Is based on doing labor and not getting compensated for it.
And not getting compensated. You think so? Your flight and food in the back.
Thing though, this is again. This is an opportunity for possibilities. For possibilities. This is how y'all hear me out. I don't care how y'all view it. I'm telling you what my experience is. I still have money to go places. It was a free trip for me. It's a pilot. If it gets picked up, it gets picked up. If it doesn't, it was an experience. Can people understand that?
Yeah, I understand that.
It's nothing more complicated than that. People make it out so much more than what it is.
Well, I get that for you because you have a little bit. You have coin. The rest of them don't. They poor. And they want to be a star at middle age. You think that are they camera ready, Rebel? Come on, be honest. Are they camera ready?
I think so. Yes.
Are they smart enough? Are they camera ready? Really? Who's taking these people to who going to Hollywood looking like the way they looking? Really? Come on now.
Y'all listen. I'm not gonna get up here and talk about anybody on the show because I'm not gonna go like that. I'm getting ready to lay it down, y'all, because this has been fun for what it was worth, and I wanted to come up here and address some things.
Wait a minute now. What it was worth? You had a great time.
I mean, that's it. It's nothing. We're good. We addressed. I answered some questions, but I do need to go to sleep.
You're right. I took a nap, so
and I don't know what people's finances are. I can't speak on people's finances.
Right. You're right. Kwani, stop talking about people's pockets.
Okay.
But y'all have a good night, and I'm out, y'all.
All right, Rebel.
Well, thank you for coming.
All right, y'all.
Let me say this, Rebel. I wish you the best with your book, and thank you for being a great guest. Okay?
Yes, Rebel, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
When you decide to break free, you can come over to Avatar Nation.
Welcome to Avatar Nation.
Sir King, bite me. Bye.
Welcome to Avatar Nation.
I bite you like the lady in San Antonio. But anyway, thank you, Rebel, for coming over. We appreciate it so much. So much.
Was I too much? I was too harsh on the fella, was I?
You were too much. He was getting texts.
It was definitely like he was detained by the police, and he couldn't leave until he answered these questions.
Oh shit! Well, get up, sir. Get up, sir. I'm gonna need you to get out the car. Sir, I'm gonna
Could
sit
have
on the
been a little
curb.
easier on. This is first time over here, so you could have been a little easier on him.
I was nice, sir. Get out the car, sir. Sit on the curb until I can bring the K9 and look into this automobile. He came over here for a PR stunt. Come on now. Really? Y'all didn't see a PR stunt.
Carly, let me just say this real quick. Look, I think y'all take this stuff a little bit too serious. Okay? Would you want me to sit up here and have a boring interview with Rebel Son? Everybody's like, you're so rude, Sir King. You're so rude. Look, it's part of this is an entertainment platform at the end of the day that gets intertwined with real life. Okay, it was just me having fun with the interview. Nobody wants to sit up here and talk about a boring interview. Oh, how was your day, Rebel Son? Oh, what color was the sky? How was work today, Rebel Son? Did you get stuck in traffic? Oh, Rebel Son, you write? Oh yeah. How many pages do you write a night? Oh, okay. That's great. Thank you. You like the gentleman's panel? Oh wow. You have great debates over there. Nobody won't sit here for that. Come on, y'all. Like, seriously, you want to talk about on being rude? I wasn't disrespectful to that man. Everything was done here was in the form of entertainment, and I don't think he had a problem with it. And when I saw he had a problem with the situation, I put an end to it. So come on now, stop acting like y'all don't know what's going on. I don't like that. Oh, Sir King's so mean to his guests. Come on now, please. Come on now. This is an
They even said the same
platform.
thing about me. Oh, it's the Kwani channel. It's the Kwani show. It's not the Kwani show. This show belongs to Sir King, Jeff. And when I come up here, I'm here to do what I'm here to be me. I'm here to do me. Rebel came up here. I was surprised to see Rebel. I was very shocked. I was very shocked to see Rebel here. And I said to myself, oh, I see PR. So let's go with it. I'm a show pony. I am who I am. I saw show pony. Everybody was asking questions up here. I asked the questions. He gave his answers. He didn't have to answer. He didn't have to show up. He came up here on his own. We didn't ask him to come here. I don't have no issue with Rebel Son. He came up here. I asked what I wanted to ask. He could say yay or nay. And I wish Rebel all the success in the world. I most certainly do. In all of his endeavors. I want him to write his book, his memoir, and I will buy it. Most certainly will. He's a celebrity to me just by being on YouTube.
Oh Lord. What is you see that?
See what?
See what?
These people play too much. Oh dear. But anyway, thank you, Rebels, for coming over to Avatar Nation. It was a joy. Y'all can take the interview how y'all want it. We try to have fun over here. I'm not no Don Lemon or no Anderson Cooper, so I don't have to be professional.
I like Rebel Son. I mean, I really got a different understanding of Rebel Son by him coming here. Because when I watch him on his channel, I never understood him. Because when I saw him being making fun of Tracy, and I thought it was kind of ridiculous. He did it so much, it was getting on my nerves. So I stopped watching it. So like I said, today, him coming over here gave me a different perspective of him. I see Rebel Son as Rebel Son today. I respect his hustle.
I agree. I agree. Y'all a trip. Y'all a trip. Y'all definitely a trip.
You were too
aggressive.
Right. They saying you were too aggressive.
Anybody else? What you saying?
I said they said you were too aggressive.
I don't know. They always got opinion. Can't do no good. Sir King is too weak. He don't go back at people. When he go back at people, he disrespect women. He disrespect his guests.
But how was
Can't
there a
make it up.
disrespect with Rebel? There was no profanity. We didn't call him any names. We respected him as Rebel's son. We asked him questions. Now, maybe it got a little bit aggressive in the end because Kwani's aggressive. I just asked the questions and I saw what I saw. What I see ain't always correct. You heard me going on here saying I'm right about everything that I see. I asked the questions I wanted to ask. Either he had the answers or he did not have the answers. I still respect Rebel. He stayed up here. He stayed up here with us. He stayed up here with us and answered the questions. He gave us a little bit of life story about himself. Every time we asked a question of him, he answered it. And the questions he didn't want to answer, he did not. What's the issue?
I agree. I agree with that. A lot of people ran off. When the question has gotten a little bit aggressive.
When they felt heated. They felt like they were
personal
in the fire.
In the attack.
Yeah, but you're not being attacked. We're just asking questions. Just answer the question or say, I don't want to.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna do
Rebel was a good sport. He was a good sport.
We're gonna do a little intermission real quick. For those of people that sent a super chat earlier, I just want to say thank you for the super chat. Even though you were paying the question, I guess. Thank you very much. I'll give you your appreciation song, courtesy of Kwani.
Super chat. Oh, thank you for the super chat for Sir King and Avatar Nation.
Thank you guys so much for the super chat who super chatted earlier. So thank you. All right, y'all. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I'll drop the link a couple times if we have another guest, and then we'll head on out. Why is there so much hate for you, Kwani? Like, people are coming at you.
I don't care, child.
Uh-oh.
No one cares.
Kwani getting that heat tonight.
Yeah.
So I get the heat every night, child. I'm anemic, so I need the heat.
All right, well, let me heat you up, Kwani. Let me heat you up.
Give me a flame, child.
There you go.
I'm always on fire. Fire.
Call the fireman
in the background.
On fire.
You think I care about what folks say, child? These folks are behind troll accounts. Nobody cares. Who cares, child? What they got all this? They got all this mouth. Hit the link and come on up here. Give me a challenge up here. Don't talk about me inside of the chat room. Don't do your computer gangster. Come on up here and utilize your voice.
So let me ask you this, Tracy. I'm not
Tracy.
Oh,
is it because I don't have any edges?
Oh, no. I was reading her name. My bad. I'm sorry. Let me just let me ask you this, Kwani. I'm sorry. So,
yes,
if this is true, Kwani, what do you think the people in this area of YouTube will feel? Because the woman denied it and lied and said everything from the left to the right. Now, allegedly, she got exposed.
Okay, it says Jason just popped Kwani with receipts.
Oh, not you.
From this month. What?
No, that's not one up there. Something to say about Tracy. Somebody had something else up to about Tracy. I think you talk too much. You never should have.
I don't. I never shut up. I only shut up when I'm asleep.
Oh, here you go. Not you. It said Tracy was popped by the racists. He revealed their emails. I bet he has proof on her channel.
Well, I have to go. We'll have to go over there. We'll have to go over there and watch. Okay, but go ahead. What you want to ask me?
If that's true, what do you think the people in this area of YouTube will feel now? Are they gonna still give her a pass? Even though she sit up there and lied now. She sat up there and lied and stuttered and said it was in the trash bin, the spam folder, and everything.
They're gonna still watch her. They're gonna still watch her. They're gonna lie and say they've been doctored by iBabe. They're gonna lie. They're gonna still watch her because they're dumb enough to do it.
Okay.
They're dumb. What did I tell you? 99.99% of folks on social media are stupid.
Wow.
They're so invested on social media, they're not even invested in their real lives. Their real lives are so effed up that they have to gravitate to social media. It makes them feel good about themselves. How do strangers make you feel good about yourself behind avatars and faces you would never meet in real life?
We just had a great interview. We ain't going down that road. We ain't gonna go down that road.
I'm not saying bad things about it. It's the truth, though.
But it's just the tone. It's the tone.
These are lonely, miserable souls.
Oh Lord, that's not Avatar Nation. Avatar Nation has a lot of educated,
it's Q Squad. Q Squad. I'm from Q Squad.
Yeah. Okay.
And Q Squad tells it like a TIS. These are some lonely people on here.
Oh no, Kwani, I gotta let you go to keep that up.
Okay, let me shut up. Let me gather myself. I'm feeling myself.
Play your favorite song.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my.
Kwani, let me play your favorite song. This is your favorite song. Let me play your favorite song.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay, I was feeling myself. I was feeling myself. I was feeling my. Well, they're going to believe what they want to believe. You have to understand. You have to understand that individuals have already chosen a side. They believe what they want to believe. No matter what you say, they're going to believe what they want to believe. Even if you show them committing a crime, they're going to say, that's a lie. They didn't do it. Somebody doctored that. Somebody put that in their hand. Somebody infiltrated their voice and made their voice up like that. Child, please. That's what they do in their real lives. They can watch a crime being committed and say they didn't see nothing. Come on now, let's get real. Let's get real now.
Selective outrage. So
yeah, they child could come and tell them, mommy and daddy, this happened to me. And what they say, hush, don't tell nobody. What goes on in this house stays in this house. You know that's what's wrong with so many people. What happens at the church house, don't tell nobody. That's the church. These people have been programmed. They're in the matrix. Let's keep it real now. And what I'm saying, Sir King, you don't want to tell. People got to tell the truth on here. These individuals are in the matrix. They don't want to see what they. They actually see what's really happening. They're just afraid to say it. And they get mad at me because I'm bold enough to say it. They don't want to see it.
All right, well, they'll see it, but nobody saw the link that they want to click. So we're gonna.
It's all on them, Joe. All on them, and they be the first. And when individuals turn on them, watch all. And when they're gonna be running over here to us, please help. The emails will be flooded for us to help them when they get turned on. Mark my words, it always happens.
No.
And we're gonna be singing that song. That song you just said it. No. Remember you didn't believe. Remember you didn't believe me. Remember you told us shut up and don't say anything. It'll go away. See, if you don't bother it, it'll leave. It won't bother you anymore. That's the way to flush it out. If you don't bother it, it's just like telling me that I have a terminal disease and I don't go to the doctor. If I sit at home and just sit there and don't doctor it, it'll go away. They sound like idiots.
I agree.
Yep, same.
I agree. It's dumb because it's not going to go away. It's just going to keep growing and faster and 14.
It'll keep growing. The tumor will keep growing if you don't go to the doctor and get it seen, get it looked at, get it removed from you. It'll grow. You think by just ignoring it, it'll go away? Okay, now the tumor over there talking about other people and gonna dox them. Ain't that something? But those were the ones who said, leave them be. it'll go away. But now you're over there doxing you all. The very two people who said, don't talk about it, it'll go away. But remember, he was over there doxing Tasha K, Camille's Corner, and everybody else before we even came along. Isn't that something? Child, please.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll end the show. We'll bring it to a close. So I'll have to go through all those timestamps. But I want to end it on a good note, and just want to say thank you all for being on the panel. Thank you, Connie, for your contribution. Thank you, Living, for yours.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me. As always, great live.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you.
And you all enjoy your day. No enjoy your morning.
You too. You too.
All right, ta-ta, babes.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. Take care, Connie. Lemon, thank you as well. I appreciate the support, and we'll see what happens.
All right, no problem. I'll see you at the next live. I'll hit you up.
All right, sounds good, Lemon. You take care now.
All right, you too. Peace.
Okay, peace. Take care, Lemon. All right, everybody, we're going to close out the show. Thank you all so much for showing up. Before you leave, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to Avatar Nation, make sure you subscribe so you stay abreast on the latest breaking news and commentary from Avatar Nation. But as we close, let me say this. Look, this is an entertainment platform. So if I am shady with questions and the exchanges with my guests, it's for entertainment purposes. If they have an issue with the way in which I'm questioning them, they'll let me know and I'll fall back. But don't think like I'm doing this just to be a jerk. Now, I'm sorry I have to say this, but a lot of people are like, Sir King, you're mean to your guests. Sir King, you're so mean. Sir King, this. It's just entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something. This ain't no political interview. Come on, y'all. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you, Rebel Son. Good luck to you and everything that you do on the show, in your book, everything. So thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Talk to you guys soon. And that's it. If you want to, feel free to hit my Cash App, $ Sir King Crown, for the Insomnia Fund. I appreciate your support, especially with everything that's going on. I'll keep you abreast. Take care, y'all. If y'all want to contribute to what's going on, stopping the terror by that person on YouTube, feel free to go to my community wall. I'll put people there that you can contact and sample letters and everything. All right, y'all. I'm out. Take care. Have a great one. And thank you for all that you do for Avatar Nation. I'll leave you guys with this. I know everybody was saying this to Kwani tonight, so I'll leave y'all with this clip.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I'm just joking, Kwani. We just gotta have fun.
Lying. Why you always lying?
Take care, y'all. See y'all soon. Thanks again. Make it a great day. And thank you to my moderators, y'all. Thank you so much for all that you do. It does not go unnoticed. Take care.